Hello. It's me, Bibinkanelia. That's right, beeplebees, I'm back. I'm back. But we'll be back for real, after the ad break. I'll see you guys after the ad break. Oh my god, I realized my gain was really high. So sorry if that was like loud as heck. I put it back down now. I put it back down. Hello, Station. Hello. Alright, hello everyone. Hello. We're back from the ad break. Hello. I lagged for a teensy bit because, well, it's a funny reason. I'll tell you when we get to class. It's me again. It's Bibinkanelia. I'm back. We're back. In marginalia form. Alright, let's get to class. Hello everyone. Hello. How are my levels? How are my mic levels? I didn't realize I might have been booming loud at the beginning because the last thing that I streamed was a raft with Beans and Mega Bronson, and the gain had to be super high so that you could catch both me and Beans' voice, because we're literally sitting, like, you know, the mic was literally in between us. So hello, Saku. Hello. Oh, I should say my hellos. Hello everyone, how you guys doing? It's me, Babinka Bear, your local sun bear, Marginalia edition, art history teacher and educational streamer. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Pentiment, which I've been liking a lot. If you guys missed part 1 of the series, so far we are playing as Master Mauler, Andreas Mauler. We're an artist in training, and you get to kind of choose parts of his past and like, you know, his personality and stuff. So far we've gone with a necromancer slash astronomer slash theologian. It's a good combination, I would say. We studied in the Netherlands, or rather the Low Countries as they call it, because that's where my Oshi, Hieronymus Bosch, studied and lived and died and all that. And actually, oh yeah, I said I would say my hello. So hello, beeplebees. Oh, everyone get your stickers. Get your stickers. Hello, Seishun. Hello, Vite. Hello, Saku. Mic levels are good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Robbie, hello. Thank you for the 11 months. Oh my gosh, it's almost been a year. Wow. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, so yeah, last time I was streaming was Raft with the boys, with the bear boys. The mic was in between me and Bean, so we had to put the gain all the way up, and I kind of forgot until we started stream, because of the way that my mic works, I can kind of hear my volume, and I was like, whoa, why do I sound so booming? And I was like, oh, the gain, so I fixed it. It should be good now. It should be good. But you guys let me know. Wait, get your stickers, get your stickers. Hieronymus Bosch, #1 Oshi. It's true, he is my Oshi, and actually the reason why I was slightly late during the ad break, actually rewind a little bit more. What I've been doing these past 2 days, I've literally just been playing Metaphor. Refantasio. If you guys don't know what that game is, it's the latest installment from Atlas Games, the same people that made like Persona, SMT, Shin Megami Tensei, Digital Devil Saga, that kind of stuff. So their latest installment was this game called Metaphor. It came out this past year, I think in like October or something. And I love it a lot because the monster designs draw a lot of inspiration from Hieronymus Bosch's work, his like creatures and stuff. So I started a thread on Bisky, I'll even show you guys if I can find it, of each monster and their inspiration from any one of Bosch's like works. And there was there are a few that are, I think, Atlas originals. Like there are a few that are very much inspired by Bosch, and then there are a couple that are like, oh yeah, I think these are like original to like the game developers, right? So I was actually stuck on the latest ones, and I couldn't find like any inspiration from it. So I kind of just like updated the thread, and I was like, okay, this one I think is just an Atlas original. I don't really see any inspiration, blah blah blah. And then as I was on Hieronymus Bosch's, you know, I'm gonna put the thread right here in chat. As I was rummaging through Hieronymus Bosch's Wikipedia page, as one does when they're waiting for the ad break to end, I found a drawing that was like, wait a minute, I think this one looks like that boss. It's not a 1-to-1, but it's pretty close. So I literally just updated the thread like not even a minute ago. So that's what I was doing. I really want to play Metaphor, but I know it's gonna sit unplayed for the rest of the time. I've been trying to like not do that because like, yeah, there's a lot of games that I started because it was like, you know, it just came out, or it's like the flavor of the month, and then I just put it down and never picked it up again. So I definitely wanted to dedicate more time to playing Metaphor, especially because I'm on winter break right now. I have some time. Today was good, by the way. Like being a weekday and not having to work and not having to worry about people like still emailing you, man. Mega Bronson, hello. I bought Metaphor and it's just not being played. It's good though, it's good. I like it a lot. Well, if you guys aren't intending to or might not play it and you aren't worried about spoilers, check out the thread that I put. Yeah, I'm even gonna pin it. So you guys can check it out. Oh, you know what? I think that's just my Bisky. I think that's just my... okay, that's not the actual, like, thread. Give me a second. No, I'm gonna unpin this. Unpin this message. It's this one. I just sent you guys my Bisky. Here you go. This is the thread. This is the thread of Metaphor enemies and their inspirations from the works of Hieronymus Bosch. So check that out. But yeah, These past 2 days have been pretty chill, by the way. Like, ever since we had our raft stream, after that I just went to bed. But the following morning, me, Beans, and Mega Bronson actually met in IRL, and we went to a museum. I can't say which one, but it was a nice time. I got to go through a lot of different exhibits and see lots of different kinds of artwork. That was nice. And then we just got to spend some time together. Went back home, and I immediately started playing Metaphor. I got home around like 3 or 4 or something like that. Immediately started playing Metaphor until like 10 p.m. So that's like, what, 6 hours? And then this morning, me and Beans actually decided to go to the gym today. So, you know, we weren't lazy as heck as as we sometimes are. We walked to the gym. Actually, we didn't even take the car to the gym. We walked to the gym. Did some exercises, walked back, got some acai. And then sometime around like 11 or something, I played Metaphor again. Stopped around like 4, so what is that? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 hours. So we take 6. So I've been playing Metaphor for like 11 hours just this past like 2 days. So I'm back in, baby. we're back in it to win it. So I'm having a lot of fun. I was scrolling through your biscuit trying to find the post. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that what I linked was just my page and not the actual thread. This time I'm gonna pin it and it'll be correct. And we'll just leave it up for 20 minutes. Man, that was pretty much my past 2 days. Literally just playing a lot of Metaphor. It's really good. If you're into JRPGs and you don't mind that it's probably gonna be like a 60-hour game, if not more. Because want to say like 39, 41 hours in? Something like that? I'm still having a ball, but I feel like I'm not even halfway through. Or maybe I'm at the halfway point? I don't know. So, it's a long game. But if you like doing side quests and like, you know, grinding through video games and stuff like that, I'd say check it out. And it has like, I don't know, it has some systems that like I know are Atlas staples. You know, where it's like you have a calendar system, and before, you know, let's say like August 3rd, you have to, you know, defeat this many enemies, or you have to like progress this much into the story. But what you do on every single day is up to you. So you could hang out with your party members, you could improve your stats, you could grind, you could do some extra quests, you could focus on like the main quest. If you like knock out the first, like the main story quest during that like, you know, 2-week period in game, then you can spend the rest of the time like, you know, spending time with your party members and stuff like that. But it's recommended that you do all the extra stuff and then focus on the main story, because then it just makes the main story like a cakewalk. That's what I did. That's what I always do. 60 hours? I feel like for JRPGs, that's kind of the regular, isn't it? That's kind of the usual, because I remember, like, the Final Fantasy games were about, like, 60 hours, something like that. Maybe a little less, but, you know what? Let's look it up. My favorite game is Final Fantasy IX. How long to play? 38 hours? No way. Oh, full completion is, like, 82 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because it's like, yeah, you could steamroll past the whole game. You could steamroll past, like a lot of JRPGs within, like, probably less than 40 hours, but I feel like you get more of, like, the flavor, you get a little bit more of, like, the characterization and stuff if you do side quests and, like, grind through it and stuff. I don't know, it's kind of like the same thing that I feel— Hello, Matthew, hello. It's kind of the same thing with, like, I don't know, it's funny because, you know, me and Beans have been watching Naruto a lot lately, and there are times where it kind of drags on and on and on and on, and they do flashbacks for on and on and on and on. And if you compare that to, like, shonen anime nowadays with, like, Jujutsu Kaisen or something, everything feels a little bit more to the point, right? Like, you know, it goes story beat to story beat to story beat with not much meandering, in my opinion. But in some ways, that might be a negative. Or, you know, your mileage can vary, because the cool thing about, like, Naruto with its fillers and its flashbacks and its meandering and stuff, it made sense for the time, right? Because you have to imagine that this is a weekly well, it's still like, shows are still weekly, but it was a long weekly show, so sometimes they would put in flashbacks for, like, if you're marathoning it, you just saw this flashback like 3 episodes ago. But if you're like someone that watched it in syndication, then it's like, oh yeah, it's good that they put that flashback because I forgot that happened a month ago. A month ago, like in real time, like in my time, right? So, and I feel like because it meandered and because it, like, I don't know, because it took its time, you got to know the characters a little bit better. You got to, like, get attached to the characters because, yeah, like, Naruto's a really long series. So, like, you had enough time to get attached to a character. And then for me personally, I'm not saying that this is everyone's experience, but for me personally with, like, Jujutsu Kaisen and a couple other, like, modern shows, I feel like everything goes a little too fast. And it feels like the friendships that they build, like, during that time, they feel a bit rushed in comparison to, like, shonen anime that I used to watch as a kid. Where it's like, you had freaking fillers and side quests where these characters got to know each other and connect to each other. So it hits so much harder when, like, tragedy strikes or when someone betrays someone else or stuff like that. Whereas, like, when that happens in, like, modern shonen anime, it just feels very like, whoa, like, I barely know this character. What do you mean they're already betraying the party? Or, like, what do you mean they died? I feel nothing from this. So, that's just my experience. It's very possible that, like, maybe, especially if you're, like, a manga reader, because those might have longer syndication periods or longer, you know, publishing periods, then you actually do get the time to, like, build a relationship to these characters, or the characters can build a relationship to each other. But for me personally, that's been the experience. Wait, so anime doesn't have 10 minutes of filler, 5 minutes of ads, and 15 minutes of content? I mean, that was my Bleach experience in a nutshell. I feel like Naruto, there's a little bit more, except some episodes that are like, they kind of get you, where it's like 20 minutes out of the 23-minute runtime are flashback, but then you at least get 3 minutes of something new. But it's interspersed between all the freaking flashbacks. Whenever I play games, I always have the tunnel vision for the main quest. Oh, I need to do everything. I'm a bit of a completionist in some regard. Like, I need to do everything because I feel like that just builds out the world a little bit better. That builds out the characters a bit more. I agree. I think it has to do with a lot of how short shows are nowadays. Yeah, which, don't get me wrong, I kind of like... I feel like Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan did it well, in which instead of just putting in fillers, you just stop syndication and you let the animators, like, catch up to, or you let the manga catch up to the animation, but you also let the animators cook, right? Because, like, what they used to do with, like, Bleach and Naruto is, like, instead of waiting for the manga to catch up, or they kind of did, but they would use fillers as a way to give more time for the manga to catch up. But with Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan, they would just put a pause to it, right? They would just put a pause to it, and you know, you would come back a year or two later. So I don't know. That's I think that was the best of both worlds. Whereas, like I said with Jujutsu Kaisen, it's so, like, comparatively short that I just couldn't you know, make relationships to the characters. Can I spend a lot of time really fleshing out your characters in 12 episodes? True. I guess it depends on the genre, because there are some, like, 12 episode, 26 episode anime that I love, but it's because it's usually, like, hyper focused on something, right? Like on a certain incident, or it just does a really good job. If it's like a very far reaching anime trying to do something in like 12 or 26 episodes, sometimes it's just not enough. So I agree. Holy schmoly, you're in a committed relationship with Naruto. Both me and Beans are in a committed relationship with Naruto. We're actually, like, I think we're close to the end. Like, we're still 100 episodes away from, like, the actual end, but we use a filler guide. We use a filler guide, so, when you take out all the fillers, I think we're actually, like, less than 30 episodes away from the end. I think, right? Fully Coolly 6 episodes goated. Yeah. That, I think that's an example, that's a really good example of, like, a way to tell a story that is, like, I don't know, that one, like, arguably it had some, like, filler content, but, like, everything just felt necessary. Like, it lets you get to know the characters a little bit more, the town, the story, the lore. And some parts, they kind of just kept it a mystery, which I kind of liked. Like, you don't need to info dump about every single thing about your universe, right? You could just leave it up to the audience's imagination. This is before Boruto? Yeah, it's the story about Naruto's son's dad. It's true, it's true. I don't know if we'll end up watching Boruto, but you know. Okay, so for today's playthrough of Pentiment, I'm thinking of playing with mouse and keyboard, because last time I played on controller, that was fine, but I want to see what it feels like to play mouse and keyboard. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. When we left off, I actually had to watch my own VOD to remember like what we did last week. But we're playing as Andreas Mahler. We're an artist. We go to the church to illuminate some manuscripts. We make these illustrations, right? Because this is back before I think it's before. No, is the printing press already a thing by this point? I actually don't know, but basically, you work as someone who does illustrations in like books. So but back then it was like a lot more, well, it's always involved, right? But you have to like get the pigments and you have to hand paint everything, so stuff like that. There was a joke recently that was on Boruto that I thought was hilarious. I only saw it thanks to Twitter. Sometimes I do get spoiled on things because of Twitter, but there's sometimes I don't mind spoilers, but there are times where I'm like, man. So I don't know. Otherwise I would be like, ooh, send me that meme, right? But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? I think right before we stopped, we witnessed some shenaniganery, some suspicious happenings. So let's go back. Let's go ahead and see what that was all about. Oh, suspicious. Oh yeah, we were talking to the lady in the door. I forgot everyone's names, by the way. Let's see if let's see, we got options, accessibility. Oh, the only thing is I don't remember like maybe I'm gonna have to get the controller after all, because I don't did they have the controls? Oh, here, controls. We got WASD, interact, walk toggle, margins, control, journal map, M, journal quests. Let's do tab. Ah, okay. Oh my gosh, that's right. We have the delightful marginalia in every scene, right? And then J was for journal? Yeah, there we go. Cool, cool. Okay, so this is our characters so far. So there's Andreas Mahler. It's the year 1518. We studied in the Low Countries, also known as like Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. We were a bookworm. Or during his free time, we are a bookworm. We read. We have an understanding of theology, so like the Bible. But we also like astronomy and like, you know, earthy stuff, but we also like the occult. So I feel like we have a very interesting mixture of things here. It's not a story spoiler, but it's a psychic that you need to know about the ship situations in Boruto. Okay, I might be down. I really want to make a book as intricately detailed as illuminated manuscripts, but dang, it's hard. There is an artist that I like that... There's a lot of artists that, like, do kind of like the illuminated manuscript style, but one that comes to mind... I just know that their name is Caleb, but I think it's Littlest Persimmon? But what they do is, I think they're mixed, but they also do some, like, Southeast Asian art, but with... I don't know, it's very ornate. Let me see if I can... Here, I think their Tumblr might be a good link. I don't know, their style is very ornate. I like it. But there's a lot of, like... I kind of like the intersectionality of their artwork. So it's like... I think they're trans, but they're also mixed. So you see a lot of different influences. So, like, biblical stuff, Filipino, Southeast Asian stuff, you know, trans representation, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. I like their artwork a lot. The Bibble. Immortal John is a cool dude. Yeah. I like the Immortal John series. So, okay. I think... Let's see what we have for people. We have Adoc. Oh, that's right. We're looking at fellow people that are illustrating their books. We have Brother Adok of Saint Ives, Elder Scribe of Curacao Scriptorium, known for his beautiful handwriting and love of anagrams and fish. Very cool. Does that mean his name is an anagram? Who knows? There's Agnes, midwife of Tassing and the wife of Lucky. She has one daughter, Brigitta Baurin, wife of Martin. I'm not memorizing any of these. Wish I could. Sister Gertrude, herbalist. She is known for her friendly personality and her cat, Mousefanger. Wife of Ulrich and mother of Anna. Greatest sister husbands in the town's bakery. There's Guy. My Guy. A Burgundian scribe, but their Guy is respected for his swift hand, but generally disliked for his mean spirit and two-faced, sycophantic behavior. Father Gurnet entrusts Guy with the writing the Abbey's most important documents. So he's kind of sussy-wussy. He's kind of, I do remember during, like, our first exchange, he was kind of mean to the older dudes. Florian. He's got an eye patch. Formerly a mercenary in Poland. Oh, he's a vet. He's a former warrior. Their art looks so good. Yeah, right? I love it. Despite his violent background, he is known for his kindness and calm demeanor. Nice. Who else? No one else? Oh yeah, there's more. So there's Lucas. He looks like Shaggy, but with like the priest haircut. Kinder for the monks of Curacao Abbey. Works with Brother Wojslav. Oh yeah, that's where we started talking about Wojtek, right? Rudiger. Cantor for the monks of Curacao Abbey, known for his fine singing voice. Oh yeah, he's the one that's like singing in the church, right? Clench his fist, Guy. And then we have the Ethiopian guy, Sabat. Priest from the Ethiopian church in Rome, visiting Curacao to repay a gift given at the Council of Constance. Oh, cool. And he was cool because his style, like, the way that he's shown is even, like, very Ethiopian, too. Like, in terms of, like, Ethiopian, like, Orthodox, art. We got Ulrich, town baker, husband to Gret and father to Anna, known for his piety. Nice. Brother Sabat, my love. I know, he's so cool. We have Volkebert. Novice of Curacao, given odd jobs around the abbey, known for his innocence and naivete. Okay, I think that's everyone. Let's go ahead and proceed. Illuminata. Shift walk toggle. I don't want to walk. Why would I want to walk? Let's talk to Illuminata. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a bowl of paint to the floor. But then Prior Ferenc came in and wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed and left. What does he look like? The fingers get me every time. That's right. So he has the cut. He has the priestly cut. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Prior Ferenc should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. I fully agree, delicate or not, all books should be treated with utmost care. Nod, he seemed to be in a great hurry. This would be like kind of kissing up to her, wouldn't it? Well, we'll just do it. This will be remembered. Many contain precious wisdom that can aid in even the unenlightened in growing closer to God. Okay, so maybe we're in her good graces now for saying that, right? They should be protected and cared for. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it's necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Divine reading like tarot cards? like fortune telling? Tell me more. Lectio Divina is the thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to a prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of life in Benedictine communities. And then the scriptorium is where we're at, so it's where they write, illustrate, and illuminate manuscripts. I like this lion. He looks like he's licking the flower. He's like, lick. He's like, mem. Typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century, which is where we're currently at. What's this icon? Oh, we can move around and stuff. Okay. Okie dokie. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Chronica Clara? Well, that reminds me, there was a few more books I've been wanting to borrow. Obviously, this is the better option, right? No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid? Is it not valid to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes? You sound angry. I think last time, weren't we kind of like petty? like we really could have just left it at like, I need that book, but we were like, no, she says that we're doing things that we're not really doing. Have you ever tried illuminating something? Gold foil is neat. I've seen the process. I've never tried it myself. It does look very satisfying. Because I know you put the gold foil on something that usually has like an adhesive already on it. And then like you brush off the excess, right? Like the leftovers or you brush off stuff. And then what's left behind is like the gold like illumination, right? Oh, nice. Someone pinned my thread on Metaphor Refantasio. Okay. Let's do this one. This will be remembered. One who wrote masterworks that even now grace the libraries of Cologne, Fulda, and Mainz? Cologne. Look at the cats! Look, it's like, this is Schnackery, and this is Gino, and then this is just another friend. Cologne, large, powerful, free imperial city on the River Rhine. It is a major hub for commerce between Italy and the Netherlands. It is also a popular site for pilgrims, as its cathedral contains relics of the three wise men represented as crowns on their arms. Oh, cool. I had a lot of P's. I haven't done like a lot of vocal warm-up for my streams lately, even though I feel like I should. Hello, Midori. Hello. We're currently playing Pentiment. We're role-playing as a medieval theologian / astronomer / a necromancer, who's also an artist. So we're learning. I didn't do any vocal warm-ups. A good way to do vocal warm-ups is like doing tongue twisters, like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled pipers pickled Peter pickled. Unique New York. And then what's another one? Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Have you guys heard of Lemon Lion? That's also a good like warm up. It's something that I learned from a friend who's in theater. So it's literally a face exercise. So lemon, when someone says lemon, you have to like scrunch up your face. You make it as small as possible, so like as if you just ate a lemon, right? So you like purse your lips and you like close your eyes really tight and you like, furrow your brow and everything like that. So like if I say lemon, then it's like, obviously you can't see me, but it's like lemon, squeeze. And then lion, you do the reverse. You open up your eyes, you flare your nostrils, you open your mouth really wide, you stick out your tongue, and you just go like that. And it's literally like a face exercise. It's exercising your facial muscles to like talk and emote and stuff like that. So you can do lemon, squeeze, and then lion, blah. I know my PNG is not doing it justice, but but I swear it's a thing. Okay, last tongue twister is that really long one. Have you guys heard the I am the very model of a modern major general. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote this and I quote the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted with matters mathematical, both the something and the quadratical. Yeah. You just gotta practice that, and you could be an A+ streamer. Trust me, I'm a solid C+ streamer. Okay, back to the game. Okay, so there's Cologne, there's Mainz? Located on the Rhine River, is the home to the Archbishop of Mainz, an elector of the Holy Roman Empire, and Primus Germanae, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. The Pope has a substitute? This is news to me. That's not true. Cologne is men fume. It's true, Fulda is a town built around an old Benedictine abbey near the center of the empire. Fulda's abbots are imperial princes and wield a great amount of power. Okay. So these are just places. No, it's not. Not unless it pertains to your work about, or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me, Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Ferenc so nervous? Lorenz, I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the Prior and Father Abbots have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Well, I was hoping to work on my masterpiece, but I suppose I can help. We'll be friendly with her. We'll be friendly. We were kind of mean in the last playthrough. C+, you're definitely an A at minimum. Aw, that means a lot, beeplebees. Thank you. Thank you. This will be remembered. Thank you. It's good for the Abbey. Oh, wait. I remember that, like, last time we got put in quite a predicament, right? Like, we were invited to dinner. Right? We were invited to dinner, and then Lorenz was like, "Oh, you should meet me tonight during dinner." And I'm like, "Uh-oh." So we should not be so I guess down for making promises to other people. But I did say that we'll do what we can. That doesn't mean that I promised her, but you know. Where should I begin? Out there where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for, find them, and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid. Oh, I know this one. This is, the Trojan War, right? A poetic epic retelling the legend of Aeneas, the heroic Trojan, there we go, who struggles to reconcile his personal desires with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Virgil. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? Oh, I know the ones. They're among Piero's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They're not his to keep. Oh, she's mad. She's mad. She didn't like that. So we could look at this. What's this? Oh! Look at these illustrations! Oh, romance. What is happening here? There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old. Even when Piero started to make copies. How long ago was that? 3 years? The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Oh, that's Illuminata, isn't it? Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover Dido. Oh, this is the Aeneid. This is the Aeneid. So, but it's really interesting because it's a story that takes place in ancient Greece, right? Is it Greece? But they, of course, illustrate it in their own style, so it doesn't look Greek or Roman, but it looks medieval, right? I think what's interesting is since they're walking into the illustration, you can see the slight differences in the styles, right? I think maybe they just simplified the design so that it's easier to animate, because these seem pretty ornate now that I look at it. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly taken your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Ooh. Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? Brother. You might be out of your depth here, Andreas. just a little bit. She's exaggerating, it's fine. How would you know? True, she knows her life better than I do. Surely it's not that dire. True, but that doesn't mean women can't take pride in their vocations. You're right, of course. Like, I feel like I should say you're right, of course, because that's how I truly feel. But I am also a sucker for whenever we get like a choice that's usually locked behind like the jobs we have, right? So, hello, Mayshark. Hello, Monopo. Hello. Now, what the hey? You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles are and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men or wizened crones. Ah, the classic, you know, maiden, mother, and crone kind of archetypes for women in, like, you know, historical fiction and stuff, and, you know, history. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the empress to a nun, it is our lot. You got your sticker. You got your sticker. Bedwed behead. That I haven't heard it put like that before, but yeah. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry for men. Now the books, if you please. Have you ever watched The Secret of Kells? I feel like you'd like it. I'm gonna look that up. I have not, but I'm down to look it up. Secret of Kells. Oh, I've seen this art style before. That looks pretty neat. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks for the recommendation, beeplebees. Thank you. Next, Wretched Gerin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. I want to know about Wretched Gerin. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Look at this snail! Or what is that? Is that a snake or a snail? Like, it has the little antenna, but it also has wings and it's like curled up like that. I love him. I think he's really neat. Green cover diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know which one you're talking about. Brother Adok was reading it. So I think this is just like, this just getting to know a little bit better about like some of the characters. Snail methinks? Yeah, it kind of looks like a snail at first glance. Okay, so we have... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, okay. So we have our options, the journal, the map. What's this? Oh, just marginalia. Okay. Cool, cool. This, look, see, the style's like different. It's different. This one's a little more like, I don't know, like the painting is showing a little bit more, if that makes sense. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. Lugano. Look at this guy. He looks so smug. A highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought over control until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. She's so mad. She's so mad. It follows an apprentice in a scriptorium working on an illuminated manuscript. That's me. That's me. I like that she's like imitating the poses. I think that's pretty cool. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part! In the end, Garin learns he is of royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictine should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord and not lusty adventures. What's the harm? Redemption will still be waiting for them when they put down the book. I suppose you're right, it's better suited for knaves like me. This will make her mad, but... but it is one of those like, actually, you know, kind of moments. I'll go with this. Let's see what happens. This will be remembered? Oh my gosh. Yes, always, but they still must choose redemption. Should we go on sinning so grace will increase? Of course not. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. You said it back. Actually, you said it backwards. Nah, I'm just being a pest. Oh, we got more choices here. Paul's words can be hard to recall when you're suffering because of your station in life. And yet Paul says that women must obey men. Oh, yikes in the yard, no. Even the Gospels can't free us from the bondage of our place in life. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. Both of these, like everything except this one. Paul's words can be hard to recall when you're suffering because of your station in life. Like I said, when it comes to New Testament, I'm not as knowledgeable in Bible stuff, but I think Paul is he's one of the apostles, right? Or no, he's the Pope, right? He was the first Pope, and it's because of him that like we have like certain things. I don't know. So someone can rip me apart in the comments. I'm forgetting, but usually when they refer to like Paul's words, it's like the teachings of the Bible, isn't it? So, because I do agree that, you know, as much as the Bible says like we are all equal before God, it's hard when, you know, like when you're living in poverty, especially in medieval times. So both of these kind of say the same thing, but this one has the little marker next to it. Paul, that's my neighbor. Yo! Tell him I say hello. Alright, let's do this one. That is exactly when his words are most needed. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you have the abbot receive a fourth letter? I understand. I'd hate to loan a book and never get it back. It would be like losing a limb. I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. Oh, perhaps a small limb or my little finger. Regardless of the size and importance of the body part in question, I understand and appreciate it. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadea Rusco's property. The book, please. Hey, Polly! Polly boy! Wasn't there a character in Sopranos that's like, Big Fat Polly? Okay, let's return the book. There's only one book left, then you'll be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. What is it? Oh, I remember that. I remember Brother Guy. I'm curious. Yeah, what is it? The description should be sufficient. Very well. She's not gonna tell us, so... what if it's like the Satanic Bible or something? Or like... Or it's like pagan stuff. Dun dun dun! Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book like he was hiding it. That's just what he looks like. Can we read this? Can we try to like say what this is? So, this is in Latin, right? Dia is God. No, I can't. Or is this French? Is this French? This seems like it's French. Does it say amour, like love? Like I can see certain words. Like this looks like the word contemplate, but yeah, I can't really like put it together that much. So love, noble, Saint Alfred. Oh, they're talking about Saint Alfred. Yeah, okay. Hey, Paulie, my man, a little bird told me to tell you they said hi. Hey, I'm walking over here. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this anyway? Ah, it's in French. The soul that God touched empty of sin is the first state of grace. What is this? Oh. Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Why won't you tell me what this book is? I'm sorry, but I just love books so much to let this go without knowing what it is. Curiosity can be a dangerous thing, Andreas, especially in a place like this. Oh, are they climbing Jacob's ladder? The ladder to God? Flashbacks to French class. I know that L anywhere. 3 French bishops were condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? She's flying. They're flying! 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? The Book of BL. Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Sounds reckless, and he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their content is in question. I can sympathize with him. One of these two, definitely. Because, like, this is easy to say when it's a book you agree with, right? But if it's, like, a book you disagree with, then, you know, would you still say that? But this is a little bit, like, a lesser... Basically, I wouldn't want this book to get burned because I'm so curious about it now, right? But, let's see. I can sympathize with him. This is, like, indirectly saying that you shouldn't burn it. But it's not... It might not guarantee an action, so I'm gonna say this one. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. The Church is wrong. Fume silently. Ooh, this might get me in trouble, but we're already a necromancer, so... What? Like, what should we do? We were kind of already on her non-ish list, her non-poop list. We're just gonna Uno reverse all that, I guess. I'm not going to debate this with you, Andreas, and Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gurnet learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. Well, I refuse to give it to you if you're going to destroy it. Fine, here, take it. Let's try to debate her, and then if we have the option to keep it, we'll keep it. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gurnet. Okay, I refuse to give it to you. What? Why not? What are you gonna do with it? I'm not sure. I'll hide it, keep it safe, read it, and become a French heretic. That's a little too far. Become French? I don't know about that. It's a little too far. It's a little too extreme. Give me that book or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Consider Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. I appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey to not destroy this book. I propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey, far away. I kind of want to do this one. At least compromise with her. At this point, I don't even care about her information. I just don't want to burn the book, but I also want to, like... I also don't want her, like, reporting me to other people, right? We could also do this, but she sounds pretty, like, stuck in her... Not stuck in her ways, but I don't know if we can appeal to, like... If we appeal to her as a librarian or like... Because she seems very, like, no, the church says this. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna disobey them. Let's see, consider the sound theological reasons. Let's try this, and then if we can't, this. More sound than a condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris. Oh, what the? Oh, wait. We can persuade her! We can persuade her. We have a theology background. Said Zdena may have difficulty accepting her new position. Offered to help Illuminati enthusiastically. Redemption awaits people after reading bad books. Invoke Paul in a positive manner. Yelled that the church was wrong to condemn the book. But we still... Okay, it looks like this is like all the points that we have in our favor. And then the red is all the points where like, oh, we can't persuade her anymore. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Would you consider Albertus Magnus and Thomas Aquinas greater or lesser minds than the bishops of Paris? I remember Thomas Aquinas, but let's read anyway. Oh, look at the bunny. The bunny has a shield and sword. Isn't that cool? Renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science. Thomas Aquinas is an immensely influential philosopher, theologian, jurist in the tradition of scholasticism. Thomas Horse. He's a horsey. He's a horsey. Success! What is your argument, Dr. Mahler? Both Albertus and Magnus and Aquinas recognize the role of the intellect in allowing humans to exercise free will. Aquinas believed that it is ignorance, not knowledge, that leads to sins of the intellect. Even knowledge of heresy that corrupts the teachings of the Holy Church? Okay, so we're continuing to pass these checks. Are we to believe that the bishops of Paris, in comprehending the heresy of this book, lost their knowledge of the gospel? Are we to believe that any falsehood, no matter how alluring or comforting, can withstand the light of truth? Destroying this book will not destroy the idea of heresy. Destroying it will not place our sinner's soul closer to grace, just as reading it will not perch us on the precipice of damnation. She's speechless! We did it! We did it! Wait, I actually like this because it's like giving like analysis and yeah, just like biblical analysis and like reinterpretation in a way that like supports what we want to do, right? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Okay. I'm trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. That's kind of sick. I like that. I like that. We did it! We get to keep the shady book. Do we get to talk to, is she mad? She's mad at us. Hey, buddy. Now then, Baron Rothvogel. Quickly, though, I need to finish up here soon. Ooh. She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Ah, good to know. Speech check succeeded. Yippee, a cheeky bit of heresy. A little bit of heresy as a treat. Let's go. Okay, you said that he buys books from the Abbey. What kinds? How long has he been visiting the Abbey? He seemed unusually friendly with me. I don't understand it, honestly. He mentioned finding a copy of Historia Taciae. He said it had some scandalous details in it. Okay, so what can get us the most information about the Baron? He said he buys books from the Abbey. What kinds? How long has he been visiting the Abbey? Yeah, let's see what kind of... Well, we know that the Baron is like a scholar, right? So he probably gets a lot of different types of books. So I don't know if this will be useful. Historia Taciae. He said he found some scandalous details in it. Oh, this is the history of the village, Tassing, right? This might get her mad, though. We already had to debate her on, like, a book. This, like, I don't know. This might be the safer option. What the hey. Account of Tassing. Now, you know what? Yeah, he buys books from the Abbey. What kinds? Are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? We share a common love. I want to know if the particulars are as similar as the generality. I'm not sure. I suppose I'm just curious. There's no shortage of books and artists in big cities. This one. You seem to love all books, Andreas. Baron Rothvogel's tastes are not as broad. He collects books with admirable artistic qualities or on subjects he seems to have a fascination with. I can't speak on his taste in art, but I have noticed a tendency in the subjects that attract him. The Baron has particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics. Oh, interesting! Interesting. That's one of the things that we spec'd into. I also like occultic stuff. So BL, yes, exactly. Can you imagine that, like, the occult is just code for BL? He's into the forbidden stuff. As does our prior, though I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. Witch! Fellow witch! He's a witch! Ooh, a dangerous error in judgment. Is that normal? Monks having an interest in the occult? I can't blame them. Magic is a fascinating subject. We're just gonna piss her off more if we do that. I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental. A dangerous error in judgment. This might give away that we're also into that, and she might freak out. She's already, like, mad at us. Is that normal? Monks having an interest in the occult? One of these two. Let's do this. Monks and nuns have been copying these books for centuries. Who else has such an easy access to them? Oh, that's a good point! I actually didn't even think about that. Faith can inure anyone against corrupting ideas, but reading such texts is dangerous. Not that it is my place to judge either the prior or the baron, of course. If you say so, you seem to say that often after judging people. Should we be truthful? Because she does, it's true, but if you say so. I understand that is a flaw that I must correct. Well, I must be off to mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Suppose you'll be leaving via the crypt? Smile devilishly? No, we don't want people to know that we found the crypt. She's gonna be mad at us. What are you smiling about? I am filled with the joy of books. I like that it's highlighted like that. She thinks we're weird. She thinks we're freaking weird. You are a strange man. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. The way she just shuts it closed. That's the bell for sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. Excuse me. I inhaled the saliva again. Monastic hour corresponding to noon. One of the little hours of prayer followed by dinner. Okie dokie. Me when books. Devilishly smile. I like that it had the little Santa hat when it showed up on my screen. Hello, Peck School. Hello. So, since the game has begun, or since we've like come back to this game, we've just been talking to Illuminata, who is a nun who's in charge of the books. And we even debated her and we won. So now it's sexting time. Don't let teacher hear you say that, by the way. I should see if Otto is still around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the abbey. Okay, so the guest house. Dinner with Otto and Endris. Okay, there's stuff here that was highlighted that I can read. This we could read it. What is it? Should we snoop? I wonder if Prior Ferenc was doing this with this book. So, what does it say? Ex libus? Oh, this is kind of hard to read. Veritas? In Veritas? Oh, this handwriting's kind of hard. Vivre? This looks like it should be like ecclesiastics, right? Like ecclesiensis? Theologiae Doctor? Georgius Strigonorum? I don't, my Latin, both my Latin and like reading this is, it's kind of hard. Can't spell black magic without BL. It's true. It's true. We do have an ad break coming, so this is a good point to take a little bit of a pause. Put you guys in the cub corner. But yeah, I'm having fun with this. We might be going at kind of a slow pace, but there's so much about this that I like. There's like the biblical analysis and you know, discourse. There's the debate, you know, mechanics. There's all the art history stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. I'm gonna drink some Gatorade, some Haterade. Any Gothic architecture? Kind of like a little bit. We saw a little bit in the chapel, in the church, but we mostly saw it was the vaulting in the roofs. It's like the way that the ceiling looks, and there are some stained glass windows, but they're kind of small for a Gothic cathedral. So, but we'll take a look at that after we come back from the break. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute. You guys have fun. Don't eat anything in the room. Don't do it. Be good. Don't be bad. We're back. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, some people came in and ate the books while I was away. Oh my gosh. Beeplebees, you're eating the books. No, don't eat the poinsettia. I don't know if those are poisonous. Hello, Gojikins. Hello. Welcome, welcome. You got your sticker. You got your sticker. I was just taking a survey for the museum that me, Beans, and Mega Bronson visited yesterday, and why is it so many questions? I understand why, but it's just so many questions. I also wanted to wait until the song was over so that we could go back to the classroom. They are very poisonous. Oh no, see, that's why you guys shouldn't be eating things in the classroom. Don't be eating random things in the classroom. Just look, you can look. Exactly. Yeah, they're poisonous. Okay, so let's oh, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Are we gonna have to? Oh no, do you need to go to the bathroom? We don't have enough hall monitors to get you to the bathroom. Someone get the sawdust. We're gonna have to make Peck School throw up. Oh no. Okay. While someone's helping Peck School and getting the sawdust, we need to. My mistake was going for the cheese. Oh my goodness. We gotta decipher that, or we don't have to. But let's see. Oh, okay, we can point at stuff. From the library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it PEX, as in Peck School. That's where Ferenc is from. The good news is that they will not die from it. It will just be violet. Oh dear. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. A friend of his? Did Ferenc steal this? Yeah, I don't know. A friend of his? Let's assume the best. Rather than the worst. Ah, the Speculum Astronomiae. Albertus Magnus's defense of astrology. Astrology and not astronomy? Interessante. Sloppy bookhand couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. Bastard script? Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here and not recently. Oh, interesting. We got some, we got some edits in here. Throws up behind the bookshelf, harnessing my inner cat. No! Where they're just like, wah. Okay, I'm curious about this. So there's some corrections here in handwriting. That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for the university and PEX? Is he notating the text for his personal use? Is he notating the text for the benefit of future readers? I would know if I could read any of this. Maybe for his personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. Oh, there's astrological signs. I know what these are. And Greek, this is Greek letters. So, this is, let's see, Pisces. This is a, wait, what is this? This is not a Greek letter. This is the sign for Pisces. This is, Aries. No. Libra. This, I don't know. Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo. And then I think these are Greek, but they're sideways. So this is like Beta. I don't know the rest. I think this is Lambda? I don't know. And it's not because of Homestuck that I know these. I knew these before Homestuck. Okay. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Ferenc to be sloppy. He didn't even blot the ink dry. Yeah, because you could see it on this side, too. Libra, Capricorn, Aries? Oh, it's Capricorn. Okay. All astrological symbols. What's written below? These are Greek letters. Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this. Wait, the Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring in the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. Beta? AO3 flashbacks. Wait, of course, each astrological symbol is associated with one of the 4 elements. Oh, that's true. This part I know. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo are fire signs. Libra and Gemini are air signs. And then There's one really weird one. Like, there's one that should be associated with water but isn't. I want to say it's Aquarius. For whatever reason, Aquarius is associated with air rather than water, even though it's the water bearer. But that's neither here nor there. I just need to make those associations on the Volvel, and I should be able to solve this cipher. Ah, I do know that kind of information. Lucky, lucky me. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to find that cipher. Prior's house. Okay, let's look at the map. I know we're supposed to meet with someone for Din Din. Objective over here, the guest house. Where was that house that we... was it this one? The Prior's house? Can we go in here? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Ah, here we go. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Ferenc's note should be easy to decipher. Yeah, there we go! We got it! We got him, boys! The squiggly W is the lowercase omega. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it looks like a little ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So, Libra is an air sign, right? Yeah, so that's air. Huh? Oh, here? No, wait, huh? Okay, so this is air, Libra, and then we're looking for omega here. So it's H. H. This is Capricorn. Capricorn is water? Oh no, it's earth. And then we're looking for this one. I don't know what that one is, but here, I. Trying to see if there's any letters that look similar. It's this one. Hieronymus. Wait, H-E-O-N-Y-M. No, I guess it wouldn't be Hieronymus. 4 elements. Dmitry Medvedev kicks in the door. For a second, I thought you meant Medvedev, like the like Prime Minister of Russia, like a couple years back. Okay, so Aries is a fire sign. That one I know, because a lot of my friends are fire signs. And then we're looking for Beta, G. And then, oh, it's just pointing at it. It's just, I don't even need to show off how smart I am. It's just pointing at it. I was gonna impress you guys. I was gonna be like, I know that Pisces is a water sign because my mom is a Pisces. Higurashi no nakakoro ni. Wait, which, I already forgot what I said. What was it that are you saying Lambda Delta from, or rather, Miyu Takano from Higurashi no Nakakoro ni? Who was my favorite from Higurashi? Oh, are you saying that that's what this is translating to? That'd be funny. It's just, it's referencing, it's an anime reference. It's that scene where Rika just stabbed herself multiple times. Okay. So this is Pisces, it's a water sign. Hige. That means beard in Japanese. It's Japan, everybody. Okay, so Sagittarius is a fire sign, because I'm a Sagittarius. And we're looking for this one that looks like a Y. Oh, the arrow's pointing to it. Okay. Let's see, air. I don't know if, huh. Like, do you think we're doing this right? Okay, this is Earth. This is Taurus, which is Earth as well. And then we're looking for the one that kind of looks like an E. Is this a place? This doesn't look familiar to me. And then a water sign. Gerhard. Hi, Gerhard. Ah, okay. As in the late brother Gerhard? Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Is it an anagram using Gerhard's name? Did he use the name for an abbreviation? Why his name? An anagram. Not Medvedev, the Russian chemist. Ah, I see. Gerhard. Die Hard. Christmas. we're just making like random connections. Like, wait a minute. Gerhard kind of sounds like Die Hard. Die Hard was set during Christmas, and during Christmas, Saint Nick he visits. But in other places, it's the Krampus. And when do you usually get a cramp? During your period. And which period? Just doing all of that. Maybe an anagram? Harriet Hardier? Where does the G go? I'm sure Adoc would know. Maybe it's not an anagram. Let me think. Abbreviation? A cipher? Inside of a cipher? Perhaps. What's Mars backwards? Drop the S. It's Ram, and Ram is the zodiological symbol for Aries. So hi Gerhard. Dutch? No, not Flemish or French. Maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Oh, okay. Hag Rider. No way. Half-Life 3 confirmed. There's way less Pokemon types than I remembered. Oh my gosh. Anaconda malt liquor gives me... Matthew knows! Anaconda malt liquor gives people Little Richard. Pex is onto something. Oh my god, this whole story is about Milky. We're talking about a heck, right? I'm just kidding. What's the HI? Haud ignota? Hinc ille lacrimae? Does that mean like tears, right? Like lacrimosa? Quick, we need to find someone who rides hags. Oh my god, it's so much simpler. Hic iaset? Here lies Gerhard. Okay, so we're looking for a grave. This is why Matthew's my Oshi. But where would we find one at this time of night? I suppose I should find where Gerhard is buried. The Abbey Cemetery seems like a good place to start. Ah, okay. I hope time is not passing while we're conducting this little investigation. I hope they're not waiting for me to like... Because like someone wants to like eat with me, right? Let's go to the cemetery. What is an Oshi? So, Oshi is just like VTuber slang. It comes from like Japanese. Oshi is what you would say, it literally means push, like to push something, but it's the person that you want to push, as in like your favorite. But the simplest answer is that it's your favorite, usually within like a VTuber group. So if you like, for example, one of my favorite VTuber groups was a group called Tempest. But within that are 4 VTubers, and my Oshi was Vesper. So, but you could also just use Oshi as like your favorite, right? It's like your favorite VTuber. Let's see, but I like saying it, someone you would back up in a knife fight. That too, Gojikins has it pretty on point. A miserable pile of secrets. It's true. Ooh, pretty tree. The apple trees have only started to bloom. Oh yeah, we looked at that one. There's a pretty sick epitaph. Where do you think Gerhard's tomb is? Monument to the founder of the abbey. Pex's answer was right. I think so too. Have at you! A miserable... Did you guys see Die Monster dot like MP3 or something? Die monster, monster. You don't belong in this world. Here we go. Here lies Father Gerhard de Weenie Ponds. That's how you pronounce it, right? If you're the kind of person that has multiple favorites, you can have a Kami Oshi to describe your favorite of favorites. Exactly. But actually, thank you for the answer. Yeah. No, yeah. So, like, let's say that both Magni and Vesper were my favorites in Tempest. Magni and Vesper would be my Oshis, but Vesper is my Kami Oshi. Pika Bear Oshi! Aw, thanks! Wait, where's my... I have kind of emotes with this. Look. See, I have sparkles around my head now. Like, I can also be sad and mad and default. Okay, so we found the grave. But nothing out of the ordinary? Okay.
Ooh,
I just love sulfuric acid. It's true. I do. Maybe first letter of each one. Hi. I don't know. Okay, let's go. I guess if we can't figure it out from here, there's really nothing else to analyze. There's some stuff moving here. Hello, Meowstachio. Welcome, welcome. My name's Babinka Bear. I'm an art history bear, local sun bear, art history teacher, and educational streamer. Nice to meet you. I guess it depends on which one is of grave importance. Ah, interesante. Interesting. Blank bear stare is my favorite emotion. It's true. But look, I can also... I just love that I could be mad. You know, I could be mad, I could be sad. So we already looked at that one. If it matters which one is, like... Maybe we're supposed to be looking at other graves. I'm not getting any prompts to like talk to any of the other, or not talk, but like look at any of the other graves. I like the way he runs. Run, run. Okay, let's look at the map. We do have to meet someone for Din Din, right? Or do we keep on investigating? Investigating. Oh wait, I saw a glossary up there. Look at the glossary. Chronica Clara, the Clear Chronicle, history of the universe from the creation of 1082, written by an Irish monk, Marianus Scotus. Okay. Very cool. Okie dokie. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, can we click on... I guess we can't click on other things. I guess not, it just pulls us out. Okay, for now, I guess let's see what happens when we go to Din Din. Let's go this way. Run, fly, you fool! Kitchen and cellar. Refectory. Oh yeah, if we want to see the Gothic architecture that we were talking about earlier, would it be here? Infirmary. Let's go to the Upper Abbey. Yeah, because Matthew, you had asked earlier, right, if there's any Gothic architecture so far. For this one, not as much, but there are things that are commonly associated with Gothic architecture. Because, for example, these windows, they're stained glass, right? But they're pretty small. The whole point with Gothic architecture was to put less stress on the wall so that you have more room to put windows. So that's why this is pretty Gothic here. Same with like these vaulted roof ceiling thingies. But otherwise, like they're usually, for it to be like really Gothic, you would also need the flying buttresses, the flying butts. I'll show you. When you look at the outside, it would have like these little like supports, I guess, to help like put less stress on the walls, which would give more rooms for windows and make it taller and stuff. So yeah. God, it's not quite Hot Topic. It's true. It's true. Okie dokie. We're meeting someone. Where's the map? I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. So we go down. We go down to the stable and the guest house. Horses! Did we say hi to the horses? Oh, we can't pet the horses, I guess. It's Martin! Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? Not really. What are you doing? I thought we could have a pleasant conversation for once. Horses! I just love that response. Can't you see I'm busy? Not really. What are you doing? Let's have a pleasant conversation. Why would I want that? I got so many better things to do. I'm only trying to be friendly. What is your problem with me? I guess I'll leave you to it. Why? Because I like you, Martin. You seem like a good kid at heart. Our church and faith tell us to love our neighbor. It's the principle of it. That's the question I keep asking myself. Well, we'll be nice. Let's be nice. I am not a kid. Unlike you, I already have one of my own. You've probably been working with the monks too long. You probably can't even father one. Haha. He's like Nelson. Haha. Looking for a goth partner, ended up marrying a church. He's jorking it. I know he's kind of a jerk. I didn't realize that he's not a kid. He looks like one, but he is father to a kid already. So piss off and stop bothering me. I'm busy. What exactly are you doing? Would you like to join Otto and Endris and me for dinner? You know what, Andreas? I don't want to eat It's okay. Usually I don't swear, right? But it's a quote. It's a direct quote, so it's okay. I don't want to eat supper with you fucking lot of old farts. Alright, fine. But it said this will be remembered, so he'll remember that we were nice, right? Hopefully. Here's Endris and here's Otto. Let's talk to Otto. They're just hanging around. Good day, Master Mahler. Ah, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Endris, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. The abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. We got food! We got food. Bless us, O Lord, and these gifts, your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 How did the morning treat you? I've had a bad morning, barely got anything done, and my neck's aching anyway. Let's center them first. As much as I would want to, like, vent. It's always good to start off with, like, how are other folks going? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. Select a food item to eat? Sheep's milk cheese. Rye bread. Almonds. I want some cheese. I like cheese. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to work here when it suits him. Almonds. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrims' badges isn't really smithing, but I don't really mind. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothvogel in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? Ooh, choices! So many choices! Okay. He's here to check on a commission, I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. I think he may be here to pressure Brother Piero to finish the manuscript he's working on. As far as I can tell, he's come to terrorize the people of Tassing and Kirsau. I really want those rolls. Also, was that fish on the top right? Top right. I didn't see. It might have been, there is a slight delay to chat, but he might have been eating fish. The lucky guy. This would get me, like, points with the locals, right? You know, you always get points by chismising with the locals. Fish! It's true. By, you know, giving the chisme, giving the like, that guy, right? That dumb guy, and then you guys get to, like, you know, bond by commiserating and like and just talking smack about other people. But just to keep things neutral, maybe one of these first two. We'll just say, like, all that we know without our judgment. He was, though, Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? He does seem like he has an unsavory side to him. That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beats... Wait, what? That he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig, may he rest in peace. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Ottilia's husband. Okay. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. Oh, Randon? No, it's medieval Randon. He got beat to death. All his moaning finally caught up to him. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. He beat someone? That doesn't seem like the sort of thing he would do. No, I'm not gonna kiss his butt. I'll just say that he didn't mention it, right? What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Lots of things. Lots of things. I could be quite noble. I could be quite the noble gas, you know? Don't be so judgmental. Look at his face! Why does he seem so judgmental? He talked to me about my work. He's fascinated by both art and books, Martin Luther, my time at the university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. You could sense my inherent moral quality, Otto. Nah, we're just gonna be kind of neutral with this. Of course that's what he's interested in when he's at the Abbey. If he's in Tassing, he's chasing girls or harassing peasants. And because he's friendly with the abbots, no bad would ever come to him. It's galling. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Endris. No one should get away with what he does, what this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. No, I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. I think you're being unfair. The abbey does Tassing a lot of good. The church is supposed to be our shepherd. When they act as our lords, it's hard to see how they're helping us. I kind of like this. He's like, so you could still flex that you are like a theologian, that you like know a little bit about the Bible. But you're not always necessarily being like, no, you should always listen to the Bible. You should always do as the Bible says. Like, I like that he's putting a little bit of like, yeah, this is what it says in the Bible. And it's a shame that like the abbots aren't doing like, you know, good. Oh, I gotta mute. Okay, I'm back, sorry. we just got a knock at the door. Okay, so is it time for some reformation? Sure seems like it. Sure seems like it. Because I like this because it's also like, it's agreeing with them that like, yeah, these types kind of suck. And, but it's also like, you're backing it up with words from the Bible. This will be remembered. Otto, did you see that Bauer's sheep escaped the grazing fields? Oh, he's trying to change the subject. No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence and he probably did a bad job of it. Oh yeah, it's the guy that was kind of mean to us. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Endris, that's more than just gossip. Look at him over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit he seemed less helpful when I saw him this morning. He's just a boy. He still has time to change. He's just a boy. He doesn't know any better. I've never known a thief to change, but maybe his responsibilities will make a man out of him. Oh, make a man out of you. Speaking of the Bauer sheep, their ewes are shorn and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Endress. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Ooh, some sexy time? Some, you know, be plentiful time? Mayhaps? Perhaps? He's just a little guy. Yeah, he's just a little guy. It's his birthday. You wouldn't insult a guy on his birthday. Looks like a storm's a-coming. We should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Endress. They didn't clean up after themselves. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Eva for me if you get the chance. I'll try to remember, of course. I should return to work in the scriptorium until later. Nice, nice. Nuns. It's raining! It's raining! Go back to work. There's my mouse. There we go. Plentiful times with the lads. It's true. Oh, they're... Oh, what's going on here? I should get back to work, right? But there's stuff happening here. There's stuff happening here. Oh, by the way, if Matthew's still in chat, if not, it's okay. There's also a Matthew in-game, but his name is spelled differently. And he's kind of small for some reason. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kirsau's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of St. Moritz. Yeah, it's this guy. This is Matthew. But there's also a Matthias. So there's different Matts here. Yeah, you got it! You did call it! You did! He is the patron of Tassing and Kirsau, both. So it is my duty to ensure that his reliquary is well cared for. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. I don't understand the fuss. It's only a hand. I would never say that. I would never say... Double math. I am, that is. The martyrdom of Saint Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of Saint Moritz, are you not? I will be now if I click on this. Look at the duck! Look at the duck. Warrior mouse time. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states that he was an Egyptian-born commander of the Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirsau's shrine. Ooh, very morbid. Love it. Oh, look at this. We could really flex. We could really flex. I've been so focused on my masterpiece I never had a moment to learn about Moritz. I'm afraid I don't make a habit of learning about every saint I come across. Unfortunately, I did not learn about minor saints in university. I've been reading about the saints from far off when Sister Illuminati allows me a book, of course, so we could either throw shade at Illuminata. We could be like, I'm really smart, but I haven't heard about the quote-unquote minor saints. This would be kind of insulting, especially if you like care about Mr. Moritz or Saint Moritz. He's like, how dare you call him minor? So we could just say this. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. By all means, sigh. Saint Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legions were decimated. What do you mean his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen, and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. Powerful duchy in southeastern Holy Roman Empire. It's east of Swabia, north of Tyrol. Tassing and Kirsau sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. Oh, so we're in Bavaria. Actually, I think they said that like right away. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates Saint Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yes, I've been hearing about some of the pagan history in this town. Saint Moritz came here? Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Maritza and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts and the town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. Shiopi, hello! Hello, hello. What the hell is that orb with a beak? Which one? Oh, Schnackery, hey. My foot was on the carpet and I felt the carpet getting pulled and I was like, what the heck? And it's Schnackery. He's effing up the carpet. Hey, buddy. Okay, he's turning his back to me. He's good. He's done. Hello, Shiopi. Hello. We're playing a little bit more Pentiment. I'm role playing as a medieval theologian, astronomer, necromancer, occultist. So far it's a gay old time. We've been having fun. In the marginalia. Snacks is in the marginalia. Oh, there was an orb in the marginalia. Ah, I missed it. I keep missing it. So what happened to Satya? How did Maritza's hand end up in tasking? That sounds a bit far-fetched, does it? No, we'll humor him. She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tasking from harm. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. Yeah. I could just say, huh. Huh. You are welcome, Master Mahler. God bless you. Until later, brother. Alright, what's going on here? Hello, Carl. Oh my god, it's John Witcher. Wait, not Witcher. It's John, Demon Souls. It's John Bloodborne. it's Blood Johnborn in the flesh. Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. Sup, bro? I'm behind in my work. I went up to the Shrine of Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit has all but burned away. I was there so long, and now I need to catch up. You go to the shrine very often. Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. If I'm ever in church that long, I must have fallen asleep. Oh, well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often with Helena, when Helena became pregnant. Pregante. I think that's her right here. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I have been paying visits to Maritza's hand and Satya's shrine to pray for their aid. I hope the saints hear your prayers. You would be better off preparing for the child than praying to the saints. Do you really think the saints will hear you? You know, let's be nice. Alright, how about this family here? Do I get to... I guess I don't get to talk to them. Bunny! There's a bunny! Can I pet the bunny? Can I pet the bunny? I can't pet the bunny. Alright, I guess it's back to work then. What's the... I actually don't know the quickest way. Yeah, we'll go through here. Banui! It's a banui! Are we gonna... Ooh, this is... Guys, ASMR. Listen. Isn't it nice? Like, you're... POV, you're in a church and it's raining. And that's it, there's no shtick. It's literally just you're in a church and it's raining. The singing guy isn't singing anymore. It's Rudiger. God bless you, Andreas. We can go to the Old Bailey. Then we can go to the Scriptorium. Oh, we can ask Adoc, right? Oh no, we're actually done, like, chatting with Adoc, aren't we? Frank, he's criticizing. Brother Adoc, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Breyer, I'm working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. He looks so, like, unamused. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work even harder. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on this progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, were you not the one... Wait. Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for that. So why should you care? Typical. Excuse me, Pyrophenic, but I believe your point is made. God, shut up! We could just tell him to shut up. Stop taking out your frustrations on an old man. We'll still give him some lip, but we won't be that aggressive. He's just gonna throw us out. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. This guy's a little dick. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Brother Ferenc is right. Prior Ferenc is right. Just start throwing stuff at him. Just start beating the crap out of him. Little Richard. Prior Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished and the style is, well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kirsau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We could fix this, of course. We only want to accommodate you. Oh, Andreas, good to see you again. Not respectfully, good to see you. How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. Just nod. Don't irritate the abbot. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Greet him with his Christian name. You are brothers and comrades in art. Hee hee. This guy's a little too chaotic. He's a little too chaotic. My lord. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. Good to see you learns would be kind of funny though. Attack the prior. Tee-hee. Hee-hee. Just a little hee-hee ha-ha. Just a little tee-hee. My lord. Oh, hello, Stray Koi. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining the class. My name's Babinka Bear. Your local sun bear, art history teacher, and educational streamer. We're playing Pentiment right now, and we're deciding whether to be nice to the priest here, or should we, should we give them some lip? Should we be a little funny, a little silly with them? I say he's a valid target. I mean, he was pretty familiar with us, right? But I feel like he would get more annoyed. He'd be like, how could you, my lord? Father Gurnet, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine, but the art, the illustrations. Hello, Stray Koi. Welcome, welcome. Hello. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. If it takes the pressure off Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. I'm trying to finish my masterpiece at the moment. I will do what I have to do. Interesting. Okay. Honestly, I do want to help Brother Piero. He's just a kind old guy. Why you gotta be, insulting him? But my priority is my masterpiece. I will do what I have to do. So regardless of what I pick, I'm gonna be doing this illustration. Or unless I pick this, I guess. This is just neutral enough, but it's also kind of boring. If you're too neutral, if you're too much of a fence sitter, I don't know what happens in this game. I do want to put a little bit of spice in there. Put a little bit of Cholula sauce on the tofu. Why not? I'll just say that I want to help Brother Piero. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Hug Brother Piero. Aww. Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. We'll be honest. Let's be honest. I did make plans already. And I'm not part of their church, you know? I'm gonna make the painting for you. I'm gonna make the illustrations, but I already made plans. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, Father? Man, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right. Of course, Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. I don't like this guy. I don't like him. Should we just ditch him? Should we just, like, go to the Drucker family anyway? You had this planned. Hit my face! Oh my god, my face! I'm so incredulous. I'm just so like, huh? You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Go to hell, Frank! Why are you mad at me? I'm trying to help. That's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Yeah. Yeah, why are you mad at me? Brother Pyre, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me. The abbots and the abbey. Oh, Schnackery, are you seeing this? Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to mute. Okay, I'm back. Hey, you threw something at me? Why would you do that? I also missed it. There you go. So the reason why I had to go out in a rush is because Schnackery threw up. He threw up, but it's okay. It was only a little bit. And I feel like that's just what that's just what cats do. They just throw up. Schnack attack. Hey, what were you guys saying while I was away? You guys throwing things at me? You guys are talking smack. Lorenz gives me the creeps. Yeah, I agree. I can go sit on a picket fence, destroy Lorenz, destroy Ferenc. Hello, Almontes. I can't believe you made a custom avatar of yourself for Pentiment. It's the best game. It's so good. It's the best. I've been loving it so far. So my character is a theologian, but also an occultist, but also an astronomer. And it's been lending itself to some pretty good conversations. Like, I kind of like that it has a pretty cool like discourse and analysis of the bibble, of the Bible. But yeah, I did make a custom avatar. I made myself in. Oh, you know what? Let me close Spoofity. Let me put my desk away. My teacher desk. There you go. You can see my feet. I've been loving it. I've been loving it so much, and like I like how it gives you little details about medieval Bavaria. Right? It's been cool. I've also been able to flex a couple of my knowledges. It's been pretty fun so far. I've been liking it. But yeah. I chose hedonist. It was really fun to flirt with everyone. Oh my gosh, I would imagine. I ate 2 burritos right after raiding and running. Oh man, I hope they were good. That sounds good. It's the best RPG system. Do you speak French? Yes, no. I picked that I studied in the Low Countries because one of my favorite artists is this guy Hieronymus Bosch, who one of his like most I guess iconic artworks is this one called like the Garden of Earthly Delights, and it's this this triptych, this like 3-way painting that shows like the Garden of Eden, and then like people indulging in weird stuff in the present day, and then it shows the future, which is hell, which is oh wait, you know about Bosch. There was some very Bosch art that came up on my stream today. Oh, I gotta check it out. I've been playing. Speaking of Bosch, I've been playing Metaphor Refantasio for the past 2 days. And there's been a lot of Bosch art, so, or rather like Bosch inspired creatures. So I've been very happy lately. I can never be caught dead speaking French. Imagine speaking French. Oh man. But yeah, so I cleaned up Schnackery's vom, so I think all is good in the kingdom. He's lying down next to me. Aww, what a guy. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, we have Guy the butt kisser over here. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? If anyone's the embarrassment here, it's you, Frank. You're so insincere since you're so obvious about it, Guy. Say nothing. I'm down to insult Guy. I don't know, I'm like, even though Frank's he's kind of a meanie, we are using his Abbey, right? Like, I feel like he's gonna kick me out and I want to complete my masterpiece. But Guy... Guy is kind of, I can insult him. I've never spelled Bosch's name correctly in my life. Hieronymus? Yeah, it's kind of hard. I was talking to Beans and Mega Bronson about it yesterday when we went to the museum. And the modern day version of Hieronymus is actually, it would be Geronimo, but which would also turn into Jerome, which would turn into Jerry. So you could also just call him Jerry Bosch. Good old Jerry Bosch. Fan art of Bosch Iron Golem from MTG's Mirodin set. Guy can go suck it. Exactly. This will be remembered. He's not gonna like me. Jerry Bow. Good old Jerry Bosch. Gavis Bosch. Brothers. The ladies are... I love Illuminata. I kind of like how she's always mad. If you please, Sisters Denna and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. He can't say anything against the nuns. That's so funny. Jerry Bosch, what's the deal with hell paintings? What's the deal with indulgence? Oh, it said Guy, your mouse was over and I thought it said gay. Good evening, George. We're talking about good old Jerry Bosch, but also the angry nuns. Get back to work, everyone. Illuminata is great. I love her. She's growing on me, even though she's just so mad all the time. Guy, MC, enemies to lovers, 100k slow burn. We need to be the change we need to see in the world, right? Sister Illuminata has the unfortunate condition called a woman. No, she was talking about it earlier. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Does that mean I'm not joining the Druckers? No, the ad break. It's gonna start soon. Supper at the abbot's table. Ah. Oh, cool. So we're learning about the hours over here. Yeah, okay, so one of the hours is called Vespers. Andrews, imagine being female. Oh my gosh. I mean, that was like one of the choices. We could have been like, I don't think it's as bad as you're saying. It's like, but it is. It is that bad. You don't know how bad it is. Everything reminds me of him. It's true. It's true. Vesper, my dead grandpire. So, but we did learn about some hours, right? So we learned about, terce, sext, nones, and vespers. Ditch the... One of the hours is also sext. Yeah, it's funny if you say everything reminds me of him. Sext. Okay, it's gonna be recess soon. It's gonna be the ad break. How about I put you guys out in the PE field? You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and mute while the ad break plays. Be good. Don't do anything to the cars. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. Oh my god, I just realized what you guys are talking about. I was like, you guys have seen your own stream avatars before. What do you mean? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, there's like miniature U's. I know what it is. It's my Live 2D. When it's not active, it still is trying to read off a program, like any program. So if I turn it off, your spawn is gone. I'm sorry. It was but an error. We can bring them back if you want, but it's actually like my Live 2D that's like not reading out off of anything. Bibing cubs reproduce asexually via cloning themselves. Oh no. Not the lore! You fed us after midnight. Now it's too late! Oh jeez. not the Bibing cub lore. It's too much. There's too many of you! You're multiplying. We're back in the classroom. We're back in the classroom. We're gonna forget about the little clones out in the PE field. Alright? Alright? Siletta forgetta. Our babies! No, it's okay, it's okay. They'll be fine. They'll be fine out there. They'll be fine. They're with the cars. It's fine. Okay, let's keep on going. So, what's on the agenda? I think we are having dinner with what if we don't? What if we just go to the Druckers? If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in! Let's see. Can we sneak into the Prior's house again? And look at the stuff over here. No? Nuh-uh, nothing. Can we go back to the graveyard? Gasp, you wouldn't! I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't do anything to your little mini cubs. I just barely found out they exist. Let's revisit the grave again. I'm so curious about this because it essentially just led us to like a dead end. Like, are we gonna have to progress the story, you think? Before anything else happens? Babinka abandons babies outside in the cold! No, you're accusing me! You're accusing me! I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Okay, so we're supposed to go... Oh yeah, we're supposed to wash up. We're supposed to wash up. So let's go to the cloister. And not the Pokemon. This is where all the church stuff is. Gasp, you wouldn't. Oh! But I would. Let's see if that's even an option when we go to the Levatorium. The Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, there's... Oh, it's our buddy. It's Piero. The drama you would cause at the Abbey. I live for it. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. Though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it'll be good to have you with us. Give us back our kids, they need to learn about the church drama. They need to hear the chismes. That's a shame, I always enjoy our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table, you can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. I wish you would take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Supper with the abbot and a nobleman. I could get used to this. Nah, I could not. Well, we'll compliment Brother Piero. He's a cool guy. I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. Screw Father Abbot. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. Aww, Piero. And when you leave all of us here at Kirsau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. He's wrong, you know. Frank is wrong about you being slow. There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will right over the present. You need not fear it. Any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. He did a Keanu and said, no, you are my pride. Aww. No, you're pride. No, you're beautiful. Then he says, my time has come, and he drifts away on a cloud of flowery petals. No! Wait, give me a second. No! Piero! No! He's not gonna leave us. He's gonna live forever, isn't he? Isn't he? Why is it raining? Twitch my emote. No, why it's not letting you use my emotes. Poor Quay. Where is it? It's this one. There we go. For a second I'm like, did Twitch erase it? Why? Poor Quay. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Meet me inside. Meet me inside. Yeah, let's ditch him. let's ditch him. Let's get the heck out of here. I want to see if that's even an option. Like, can we just go? Can we just dip? Can just be like, no, I promised the Druckers. I told them that I would be there. Goodbye. We could talk to Martin again. This is the guest house. Ah, okay, so we could go here. Is it time to climb the medieval corporate ladder? We should, but I'm gonna run. Goodbye. Goodbye, chumps. Is this actually happening? Should I Ooh, what's going on here? Hello, Master Mahler. Ooh, what's going on here? A shrine to Saint Moritz. The statue looks ancient. We're going to the Druckers. We could just go to the Druckers. We could just... Should we just be like, oh, sorry, I can't. Oh, no, it's not even gonna let me? It's not gonna let me even, like, tell them? No, they're gonna misunderstand. They're gonna think that I'm ditching them. Aww. This sucks. I shouldn't have promised them. I promised them that I would. No, they're gonna think I'm lame. They're gonna think I'm lame. They're not gonna buy my art. This sucks. I'm in shambles. How rude for them to invite you and not let you in. That's a fair point, right? Isn't that a fair point? It's the game being like, but thou must. But thou must. Okay, so where actually am I supposed to go again? Is it M for the map? Oh yeah, the refectory. Refectory. Chapter house. Large garden. There we go. Oh, wow. Cool. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gurnett, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Simon Peter answered, "You were the Messiah, the Son of the Living God." Oh, it's Matthew. I guess he's reading out verses to everybody. Look, there's Sabat in the lower, like, in this corner over here. You see, like, compared to everyone else, how he's in that different style. Like, he doesn't have, like, the black outlines. The eyes are different. Like, everything's different. And I like that. I like that it's showing people, like, I don't know, in different art styles to show that, like, oh, this guy's Ethiopian, right? Cloyster ain't that Pokemon that looks like a get shot. So what was the voice I gave to this character again? Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the Living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Tell me you're streaming tomorrow. I am not, so my stream schedule is always on my social media. Hello, Zako, by the way. So it's I always post it both on, well, you're also in the Discord, so my schedule's always in the Discord, and it's on Bisky. Yeah, the Gospel of Matthew. Exactly. I will not be streaming for the next 3 days actually because of Christmas. But I'll be, and I have a mini trip. But I'll be back on Friday with some retro games. But yeah, Crimbus, it's true. Yeah, maligayang Pasko. Yeah, do you guys want to learn a little bit of Tagalog? You guys want to learn a little bit of Tagalog? So if you want to say Merry Christmas in Tagalog, it's Maligayang Pasko. Let me actually type that in the chat. Maligayang Pasko. That's just Merry Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. Okay. The Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Oh, that's right. So Peter is the one who builds the first church, right? And whenever they mention like the... Oh no, I'm confusing like Paul and Peter. Whatever. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? I studied it extensively while I was in the university. I was pursuing my theology doctorate. Some yes, not really. Nod head, shake head. So no head. We'll be truthful. I know they said like, oh, don't talk too much because like the abbot's gonna get mad. But honestly, I don't like the abbot. Are you robbing Peter to pay Polly? Exactly. Exactly. Ahem. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gurnet, have you read anything by Martin Luther? Oh no, he's he's introducing a little bit of spice. Oh no. I can't say that he has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh dear. Oh, the people are like freaking out. This guy's just like, uh-oh. Just a little heresy. To them, they are gonna be seen as heresy, but to Martin Luther, he's like, nah, what you guys have been doing is heresy. The quail? My god, Father Abbot, so the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes, how appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Everyone's like, look at everyone's face. Wait. My favorite is Sabat. He's like freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh. Hello, fellow Catholic monks. What do you think of Martin Luther? Exactly. Oh, Montes, this is like the balls on this guy. The absolute balls. Hey, Catholics, don't you think the Catholics kind of suck? Like, basically, that's what he's saying. Everyone's sweating nervously, yeah. Everyone's just like, Can we shut this guy up, maybe? It's one of the greatest moments of cringe ever, for real. Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Lorenz, you posted cringe. Lorenz, you posted cringe is so fucking... It's so funny. It's so funny that I swore without reading a quote. Okay. Let's see. Fine. What about Andreas? I'm not gonna say anything. Certainly a man who has attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Lorenz, you gotta read the room, brother. Like... Oh, no, not... Okay, why not? Where should we start? Hello? What does it say? He's really putting me in a difficult position. Oh, my goodness. Okay. There's a lot of theology to talk about. Maybe Father Gurnet would appreciate that. I don't think he would. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he would. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding the truth. I need to be quiet. I don't know what else to do. To hell with the abbot. If he can't handle a little criticism, he isn't fit to sit at the fancy table. Lawrence can read the room. And read that he paid for dinner. Oh, this is true. This is true. Man, I'm thinking to just be quiet, but look at I can't get over everyone's face. There's like guy who's just mad, and then there's like Adok who's also just like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna stab him with my stabbing knife. And then like Shaggy over here is just like, sick dude. We could flex our own learnings, I guess. Pay attention to Lorenz. He's your dad arguing politics at Christmas dinner because he paid for it. I know, that's what makes it so like spicy. That's what makes it so spicy. But given his responses so far, it doesn't seem likely. This is true. I have some thoughts. There's a great deal of theological merit to Luther's work. Let's see, why not? Where should we start? This is kind of ballsy. Like, zoinks, my lord! Zoinks! To be fair, Adok is probably extremely mad for unrelated reasons. Back pain. We've all been there, brother. I mean, look at him. What is he, like 34? Like, I can relate. Okay, time to climb the feudal ladder. Let's see what happens. He's probably gonna forever be mad at me, right? Oh, but then, like, we're gonna be disappointing Dad. We're gonna be disappointing, Piero. He was even, you know, praising us. Oh no, this is kind of hard. This is kind of hard. Can we not discuss this another time, brother? Like, can we not discuss this another time? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Fine. We'll humor him, but we'll see where we need to go from here. This will be remembered. Ah. A debate. Excellent. Why not start with the 95 Theses? So, for those who missed the last episode or did not remember this from school, it's Martin Luther. He's not Martin Luther King Jr., but Martin Luther. He was fed up with how the church said that basically heaven is pay to win. That you could just pay your sins away. He didn't like that, and he made a list of 95 things that he disliked about the church and nailed it on the church door. That's what the 95 Theses are. So, 1517 by Martin Luther. Let's see. Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rothvogel, you are a guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You'd better accept it. What? Oh my god, there's ink. There's ink on what he's saying. Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I've overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I've ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on the manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassiae. If you cannot accept what future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Oh, mic drop. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Oh no, now they're gonna be mad at me. You see what you did? They're gonna be mad at me. Why, Andreas, why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in this chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Awkward. No. Let's see. So what's the Otis behind this game? What's the deal? So we are currently an artist that is making illuminated manuscripts for people, but we're not necessarily like a one of the brothers, right? We're not one of them. We're just using the abbey, the scriptorium in the abbey. But we are getting pretty much embroiled in kind of the politics of everything. So, I like the game because of its like style, like the medieval style. Actually, this is more like early-ish Renaissance, but I do like it for the style, and then the fact that it's letting me kind of RP is like as this certain character, this theologian slash astronomer slash wait, can we actually? I'll show you my build after this cutscene, but yeah. Which pope is Reese's thesis? Which pope was it that made it so the priest couldn't marry? That one I don't know, but I think Almontes just gave the answer. Gregory the 7th, by the way, had to look it up. Nice. In fairness, there's no way of getting out of this without pissing off somebody. It's true. It's true. Good night, Piero. Good night, Piero. The style is beautiful beyond compare. I love it. I love it. Almontes, have you checked out this game called okay, so this is less beautiful and more like humorous and like really well made, but have you heard of the Immortal John Triptych? It's not a piece of art, it's a video game series. And it's basically made of the assets, so like the NPCs, the characters, and the music is all like stuff from like Renaissance and medieval art. And then the very last game is a little bit after that, so like a little bit of Baroque. But yeah, it's called the Immortal John Triptych, but they all have different names. So like the first game is called Four Last Things, the next one is called Procession to Calvary, and then the latest one that just released like I think about a month ago or maybe this past month is oh my god, I just played it. Death of the Reprobate. And it's a point and click adventure, but just imagine it with yes, exactly, the Immortal John Triptych. Yeah. But it also has a little bit of Monty Python humor. It has like the general art history stuff. And it does get a little, so I guess be careful if you're gonna stream any of these games. The first one you can get away with streaming, like, you know, there's no issue with like sex or gore or anything like that, but it does get a little violent with the next two games. I just love sulfuric acid. Good night, Zako. No throw this time. Oh, thank you, Zako. Thank you. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Not just for Almontes, but for everybody. For everybody. If you guys want a little bit more of that art history with a little dash of Monty Python humor, the Immortal John Triptych. It's it should be on Steam. I don't know if it's on sale because I know the winter sale is happening, but I recommend it. I love it. Point and click and VNs are my favorite genres. I need to inject them into my veins. Yeah, there you go. So let's see. I did miss out on what'd you say? And then you pissed oh, Zako, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. You're doing miniatures. You said that you would sleep maligayang malunggayang. I spelled it in chat, but yes, maligayang Pasko. Maligayang Pasko. Get some rest. And Almontes, you said you pissed off the head of the scriptorium, but since Lorenz is the guy funding it, well, so there you go. So no matter what, I piss off someone that, you know, my fate is in their hands. All right. Don't worry about it, Father Gurnet and the Baron. I'm sure it will be fine by the morning. Bibinkup's blasting off again. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. Yeah, maligayang Pasko. That's Merry Christmas. Merry Crimbus. That seems unlikely. I think the Baron should apologize if he wants to be forgiven. Yeah, I think so. I don't think he will, but he should. Piero is goals. It's true. Think on Matthew, Andreas. Our forgiveness should come like God's love, freely, without condition. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Maligayang Pedro Pascal. No! It's a Maligayang Pascal. Maligayang Bati. Maligayang Bati. But yeah, it's yeah, how Pexcool spelled it. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha, that is for the younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Aw, Piero! What a guy. That's right, we were eating during the Vespers. An awkward supper. I should get some sleep. Taru. Whoa! Owen! Hello! Hello! Welcome! Welcome! Wait, I gotta... Am I still, lurking in your stream? No, I followed the raid. Hello! Hello, everyone! Owen, welcome! I was there during your special event. How'd it go? I have to review the VOD and see what your special announcement was. But hello, welcome. Hello, Raiders. My name's Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer, and we're playing Pentiment. We're at the very end of the day. We're an artist doing illuminated manuscripts, but we've been embroiled in some politics. It's been crazy. But how are you guys doing? Owen, I know that you had an extra long stream. If you have to raid and run, if you have to get some rest, do some post-stream care, feel free. No worries at all. Same with the mechanics who came with you. But yeah. If you guys want to stick around, we're gonna be playing Pentiment. But let's catch up on chat right now. Let's see. So hello, Vite Height. Hello, Real Kayla Gala. Chrysler Raid. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. Hello, Owen. Christmas Cat Raid. Sparkly Cat Raid. Hello, Cielo. And no worries. Let's see. Christmas Sparkly Race Cat Raid. Hello, Seishun. Hello, Gray. Sparkly Bear raided. The announcement was totally not Owen Docky. For real? We opened the Discord and revealed a big commission. Yo, nice. You'll lurk? Yeah, thank you. But, if you have to get rest, no worries. So, for the raiders that arrived, and if you were catching this last episode, here's what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z, last time on Pentiment, is basically we're here at Din Din, we're getting dinner, and then the super rich Lord Lorenz, he was introducing a little bit of spice. He's shaking things up by asking these Catholic priests what they think about Martin Luther. Which is, even if you don't know anything about history or like religion, that I'll just tell you that it was an awkward time. It was a really bad idea. So now it's the end of the night. Priests don't like the fact that I wasn't even siding with Lorenz. I was just like engaging him in conversation, but they didn't like that. So they might kill me. Who knows? There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. A poor night for stargazing. I should get back to the Gertners. True. Should I check up on him? We can check up. Oh, I guess not. I guess we can't. Okay. Okay, so we're heading home. Can we check out any of these flowers? Huh? Oh, it's a ghost! You alright, Master Mahler? I believe I may have seen the physical manifestation of a spirit. Did you see that in the aqueduct? I think so. The occult stuff, I'm kind of scared to just talk to anyone about the occult stuff because they might be like, he's a witch! The ghost? You said it so nonchalantly. Yes? It could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. I don't think it was a ghost. Have you ever seen one? It might have not been a ghost. It might have just been like a person. It would make sense, right? If they're, let's go on with the assumption that there are ghosts. If it's an aqueduct, it makes sense for him to be like, probably a Roman. Oh look, it's Hux. Huxley. Okay, I don't think it was a ghost. Fair enough. Well, I think I found Johan's last lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Mahler. So the name Johann, it's too big to be Hux. Don't be mean. So you know the name Johann, right? Like Johann Sebastian Bach, and you know how it's like supposed to be pronounced like Johann with like a Y sound. I know a Filipino guy whose name is Johann, but he was like, no, pronounce it Johann. So like, so even if the actual pronunciation in like Europe is Johann, he was like, no, call me Johann. And it reminds me of like, so there's a Joe Hux. It's Yo Hux. There was also there's a couple of places in America, or at least in California, called Birmingham. Joe Mama, got him. But I heard that like in like Europe and like uh the UK, it's pronounced like Birmingham. Like you don't say the H, Birmingham. But here in Bear America, we say Birmingham, like Birmingham Big Ham, you know, largest gaming hamster. Pay me a burning ham. Yeah, we say Birmingham, or at least like where I'm from, we say Birmingham. Joe Obama mentioned, got him. Okay, thank you, Till. Johan's Johan's dad's name's Joku. Kame. Oh, we can look at flowers. Snowdrop's one of the only flowers that can bloom this early in spring at this altitude. There's another flower I want to look at. This one. Irises. Beautiful. Ooh, we could go into a forest. But no. Maybe not now. But maybe later. What's this? Columbine. Looks like it's coming in early. Big Ham. You're trying to shout out Big Ham. Uh-oh. Amelie, wait, what's happening? Pale horse still on the floor? Like the Four Horsemen pale horse? Binghamton mentioned. Are you alright in there? Yeah, I'm just gonna check. Matin pale horse death. Matin monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. It's used for night prayer. Wait, what? So, Matin the pale horse death. What's happening? Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. Oh, is she going through it? I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. It sounded like she was having an ecstatic vision. She's seeing the apocalypse. She's seeing the end times. Your knowledge surprises me, Andreas, though the Baron did say that you were an educated man. But yes, Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. What's she doing in there? Does she live in the church? How long has she been here? She lives in there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window through to her cell. Oh, is she an anchoress? Yes, she is. Devoted to God, enclosed in the cells next to the church. She's dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kirsau? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria before it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all the monks and nuns at Kirsau could read, even poor brother Volkbert. What does he look like? Oh, that guy. He looks like, looks a little bit like George Takei, like in a way. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She's not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. Like one of Pepe's roommates. And they were roommates. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine, aching in her joints. Ooh, that sucks. I know no cure of that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Sister Amelie, Monarch? Monarch mentioned? Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. Oh, so she mentioned matin, which is like a prayer time. I do distinctly remember. Wait, let me look something up. The glossary. Matin. It's corresponding to 2 a.m. So, have you guys ever heard about like if if capitalism weren't like let's talk sleep schedule, shall we? So, most likely if you have like a somewhat healthy sleep schedule, you're probably going to fall asleep like anywhere from like 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., right? That's if you have like somewhat of a healthy sleep schedule. And then you sleep throughout the night and then you wake up sometime in the morning. So like anytime from like 6 to 8 depending on whatever your schedule is. Apparently, before, not even like capitalism, but before like we had like electricity where we could like stay up later because we had more light. Right now in New York City. Yeah, if you guys gotta get sleep, feel free, don't let me stop you. But what I was gonna say is that apparently from what I've heard, in medieval times, or rather like humans like natural sleep cycle is something more like you go to bed like when the sun goes down, like around, depending on like when in the year it is, so like anytime from like 5 to 7 p.m. But then you wake up again like around midnight, 1 to 2 a.m. and then you go back to sleep for the rest of the night. During that wake up period, you could like go to your neighbors, you guys could like chit chat, you could gossip. You could also, if you have a a partner, you could go at it. You could do that as well. And then you would go back to sleep. So if you're looking at this and you're like, who the heck is praying at 2 a.m.? It's probably during that period between your two sleeps. So you you would go to bed around like 5 to 7, wake up again like around like I think 10. I don't know. Someone would have to like look this up for me. But you would wake up and then you would actually pray and then you would go back to sleep and then wake up like at dawn basically. So otherwise I would be like, what the heck? Who the heck is going to be praying at 2 in the morning? Eat sleep. If only we could be frogs on a stump for real. Ride wife. Wife angry. Kill wife. Remember wife is sad. Oh no. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that little detail. Are the drunkers mad at me, you think? Can I apologize? Oh, they locked me out. They don't like me anymore. They don't like me. Town Commons. But it also sounded like Amelie was basically saying that someone's gonna be killed at 2 a.m. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds kind of suspicious. You know what I'm saying? No, you guys know what I'm saying? Okay, no sheep here. Town Commons? Where am I supposed where am I supposed to go again? Oh, the Gertner farm. Okay. So I'm on the right track. Oh, we could look at people. Dia, hello. Hello, you got your sticker. Hello. Vespers. Oh, this is my journal. Supper ended badly. An argument erupted between the Baron and Abbot. Hopefully we'll all get worked out in the morning. I should head back to my room at the Gertners and get some sleep. Kale, hello. Hello, welcome. We are currently... Oh yeah, I told you guys that I would show off my build. So here's my build so far. Someone kills a guy who spoke against the church, who I can't remember the name of. Ensimada! Oh my gosh. I love Ensimada. Hello, Kale. Hello, welcome. Here's my build for Andreas, by the way. So I'm a bookworm, a theologist. Heavens and Earth basically means that I know about like plants and stuff, but also astronomy. And then occultist, because I know about the secret necromancy stuff and astrology and whatnot. Hello, Airy Pony. Hello. So we're currently playing Pentiment. I'm playing as this character Andreas, who you can like do like a build for him. You could talk about like where he's from, what he knows, blah blah blah. So far in the plot though, this is kind of a point and click adventure. I am an artist that does like illuminated manuscripts, basically like fancy artwork in like religious books. It is currently the year 1518. We just got out of a really awkward dinner, so we're going from there. We're gonna get some sleep, some shut-eye. Here's Amelie. She predicted a moida. A moida! Oh my god, I found a store near me that sells babinka! They sell me! Oh, look at the pig. Yeah, it's actually bibinka's actually like the food, not me, but like bibinka's actually really nice to eat around like Christmas time. So if you have the opportunity to eat bibinka, you should. You should. Not me. Not me. Okay, let's head home. I can actually give them rent. I'll finally be able to eat my children. Seeing the bibinkas has given me a deep craving to try them. Oh dear. Oh, I guess he's sleeping already. Can I give my rent? Everyone's sleeping? Oh, they're all sleeping. They're all snoozing. They sold bibinka to One Direction. I'm in shambles. So we can go to bed, but let's see what else we have. Should really clean this up. Picatrix. Full of demons and such. I'm going tomorrow. Flies over to Bear Merrick to eat you. Oh no! Don't do it. Who else is gonna teach you art history? It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep. Look at his little nightcap. He got a little nightcap. Big stretch. Are we gonna have some wild dreams again? Just like when the when the game started. Matin, Louds, Prime. Alright, so we slept right through the night. Time to get back to work. Let's do it. Oh, Ursula's mad. Wah! Shh, it's alright, Ursula. Good morning. What happened? A storm rolled in during the night. It hasn't let up all morning. Claire and I have been doing what we can in here to keep all of us from washing away. Peter and Jorg are outside, trying to deal with the flooding as best as they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? I certainly hope everything's alright at the Abbey. Let's be nice and ask if the farm is in danger. It's kind of rude to be like, oh dang, hope that other place is fine. There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. By the way, that other guy said hi. I think Otto. Here, sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. By the way, Otto wanted me to say hello. He's probably courting her. Then be a good friend to him and just tell her. So what? They're not married, are they? Neither are you. Why not test the waters? Hee hee. No, that's so mean. Oh, he did? Haha. Good. Thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks, you too. Good luck. I can give rent to Clara. Wait, no, I want to give rent. Andreas. You doing alright, Peter? I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? Some storm? Is it always like this? No, I'm not. Some of our sheep escaped and I'd rather not spend my morning fixing this damn wall for the 3rd time this year. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. He is right. Mr. Pancakes will teach us. He can finally continue telling us about his manifesto. No! But what about me? What about me? What about me? There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Can I give rent? Can I give rent? Clara. Clara, I have rent. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe to the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Claire, it's the least I can do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. Consider the rest a gift in addition to my rent. I insist it's enough to pay back the abbot. He who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and he who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Yeah, let's quote the Bible. This hasn't hasn't led me astray. No way, no how. Oh, Andreas, thank you. But how did you even get so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare? Don't worry about me, Clara. I'll be fine. I asked the abbot to pay me earlier than usual. He agreed so you could pay your tax. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh well, if you're sure. Let's see. Lord Pancakes. No more Binka. Lord Pancakes is my new Oshi. I'm in shambles. He's trying to take over. Pancakes, why? I will fight Mr. Pancakes with my bare hands. There we go. I still have supporters. I still have supporters. Thank you, Dia. I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Andreas. You don't know what it means to us. I'm happy to help. It's the Christian thing to do. Probably best not to mention it. Yeah, because then everyone else is gonna be like, oh, can I... No! Beeplebees, don't attack Dia! No! Let's settle down. Let's settle down, everyone. No, not the Pancakes Reformation. Not bare hands. Not the Pancakes Reformation. Why? Probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. No, no fighting! No fighting! Break it up, you two. Break it up! Until later. You guys know what's gonna happen if you don't break it up, right? No! No, you guys are fighting! No! Okay. I hear you guys loud and clear. We're getting detention. We're getting detention. Oh no, the mini baby cubs! You didn't see that. We're getting detention! No! It's not a yeah! It's not, you guys shouldn't be celebrating. No! No, I love how... No, it's detention. It's detention. See, it's different. It's different. See, all the... Everything's censored. No, don't fight each other. Don't fight. Thank you, Matthew. Trying to get everyone to... She burned our children in detention. No! I'm in shambles. Finally where we belong. Welcome to California. It's Hotel California. Oh no! I forgot to fix the toggle. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think I took out the... Oh yeah, here it is. Detention. Does this work? Nope! I have to go to the throwing system. I have to do it manually. I'm in shambles. Oh, it's so tiny now. You can't even see the things that are getting thrown at me. Was that a prism? Yeah, it certainly was. It certainly was. If I can figure out how to what's it called? How to export stuff from PicoCAD to the throwing system. Oh no! Why? I'm just trying to be a good art history teacher. But if I can figure out, I'll have you guys throwing like other things at me. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. Okay. Hey, did you guys get all that out of your system? Get it out of your system, and then we're gonna go back to class. We're gonna go back to class. And go back to class. Okay. Classroom. We're back. Let's talk to Eva. No! I asked if you guys had that out of your system, and I forgot to change this. The numpads aren't working. There you go. The violence is out of my system for now. For now. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the farm. Or not the farm. Let's explore. Let's see what's happening. I feel like they were hinting that a murder was gonna happen, right? So far, I'm not hearing anyone like up in arms about a moida. The numpads, they do nothing. It's true. Then fire the missiles. It's still in mine. Oh, jeez. Andrew Schmidt's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Can we help him with another minigame? Hello, Andreas. Good morning, Andreas. So Otto and Eva, huh? Done for now. Yes, what about them? How's their courtship developing? What, doing fine, you think? Come now, tell me the juicy details about what's going on between them. No, not the flooding! I gotta fix that redeem too. No, I have to do this because Twitch told me to. Please understand it's out of my control. No! It's because it's raining, isn't it? It's because it's raining. No. Now this time it's not even the pipes. It's the leak in the ceiling. Our school, it's in shambles. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. Otto practically asked me to be his messenger. I'm only trying to understand how things stand. I'm just curious. I can tell. I don't really concern myself with the personal lives of others, Andreas. I love watching my bibinka watch across the stream with murderous intent. I know, whenever you guys do the attack command, it's just like, you just, like, are so one-minded about it. But truth be told, I think he's being a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already to not be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me if you found the right person, you should go for it. That's what I would do. Where is Mistress Schmitteden, if I may ask? Here's Skyrim combat music in the distance. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten so many holes into the school's roof. You see, the students think of actions have consequences. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Never should have come here. What stopped you? That's personal. You can trust me, aren't we friends? I have an intended Sabine waiting for me in Nuremberg. Looks like the model importer for the throwing system accepts OBJ files, so you should be able to import PicoCAD models directly. Ooh, okay. Interesting. The only thing is, when it exports as a text file. So if there's any way to, like, turn that into an OBJ, then... Ah, interesante. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. Oh. Wait, look at the frog. Look at the frog! I love him. He's just so awesome. Yeah, let's do this. We're to marry once I finish my, Wanderjahr? Wandering years. We're deemed to give all the becomes human legs. Oh my goodness. That would take a little bit of animating, but maybe. I'm not even sure if she is the right one, but it's a necessary step. It's not good for the soul to be alone, Andreas. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Animating. Hello, George. You know, I know I said hello before. Good evening, George. Worry not. It could happen at any moment, Andreas. It may not be as remarkable as people say. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Until later. Okay, so which way? Oh, I guess we can't. Can we not go that way? Central town? Look at the ducks! Look at the ducks! Wait, can we really not go that way, like, at all? Because of the... Oh, no, we can. Okay, I guess we're going around. Going around town. Oh, they look angry. The Alban Bakery, Town Commons. Why are they so angry? Ulrich. God be with you, Andreas. It seems like we have a good spring storm, though I hope it lets up soon. Good morning, I'm sure it'll let up. Good morning. It's annoying I have to walk all the way up to the Abbey in this. As God wills it. Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. What does Lucky look like? He looks like a Lucky. I think they both look mad by default, but I don't think they're mad at each other. Like, they just have the RBF going on. Of course, now I'm off to home and then to the Pfeiffers. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it, so God rest his soul. Aww. I just want to give her the best chance she could have. It is in God's hands. Trust in Providence. Always, Ulrich, but I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Good day to you both, and Andreas, stay out of the rain. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. She will appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later. Oh my god, I just realized I have the best mosh emote. Whose is that? Locklear train. That's amazing. That's incredible. Until later, Agnes. Oh, we have our last ad break of the evening. It's coming up in about an hour. Do you guys want to spend the ad break in detention to get all the wiggles out, as we say in the teacher world? You talk to Ulrich. God bless you, Andreas. Look, he's selling pretzels. There's so much bread, fresh bread. Ooh, a little one. Hello. Hi. Oh, that's all she says. And there's Gret. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Dear Gret, I don't know. You know I can't stay away from your rye. I was passing by and I thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Alright, before we make this choice, let's put you guys in detention. You guys gotta get all your wiggles out. Get it all out, and then we're gonna go to class. So we're gonna go back to class. So I'll see you guys after the ad break. Love sulfuric acid. Okay, we're back. Did you guys get all your wiggles out? Did you get it out? The sound. Oh, the sound redeem didn't play because I know why. It's because I don't have any sound sources for detention. Sorry. I'll replay when we get to the classroom. Let's see. Why are we in hell again? Looks like I'm wearing a blue backpack. It does. When it's actually a drum from detention. I've obtained new wiggles. New wiggles? Oh dear. Oh, Gojikins, I read it, what you said, so there's options to save it as an object or a PNG. Okay, cool. I have no idea who they belong to. I think I fell asleep when someone raided into them. Ah, I see. Okay, let's head back to class. Let me replay that, that redeem, so that you didn't waste your points. This one.
Ooh,
I just love sulfuric acid. There you go. Okay, we're gonna play for maybe 20 more minutes up until it's like 10 o'clock my time, and then I think we're gonna call it for now. But let's see what else there is to explore in the town in Tassing before we call it. So yeah, you know I can't stay away from the rye. Andreas. I was just passing by and I thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Isn't that a dirt floor? I don't know actually. Maybe it is. It doesn't have any like roughness to it, but it very well could be. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. Okay. That's it for here. You can skedaddle. It's Matin in your time zone. Oh no, Matthew, if you have to get some rest, get some rest. It's Christmas Eve. I still have to wrap my presents. That dough's gonna be full of flavor. I know, right? Very earthy flavor. Okay, we can visit more. Guys! A cat! We can pet Schlau. Is that his name? It's Schlau. Oh, we can pet the cat. Oh, it's like Schnackery. Oh, what a guy. What a dude. That was amazing. You can go into the Steinauer house. 10 out of 10 gaming. Right? Best game. It's true. Anyone here? Oh, I guess not. Man, what an amazing game this is. Let's see what's up in Northtown. I want to explore a bit. Oh, chickens! Chicken. Use the WASD keys. Oh, okay, I guess we can't go there. What's here? Hell yeah, walking into random people's houses. I mean, do you guys not do the same? What did it say? More ruins? I wonder if they're from an old Roman colony. Ah, interesting. Stoltz house is locked. Darn. I just want to break and enter. Break their pots for rupees while you're at it. It's true. Tassing is lucky to have so much wound wort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Ah, okay. Okay, so we explored the northern part. Let's go back down. Let's pet the cat one more time. Just as a treat. Just as a treat. Pet the cat. Pet Schlau. We're a good cat. Oh, we're a good cat. We're a big fat baby. Big fat baby. That's what I say to Schnackery all the time. Druckers, please forgive me. Oh, they still hate me. They're not even letting me in their house. Please. This sucks. Wait, I could go. Ooh, I could go to the mill. I could go to. Let me look at the map. So we visited all these places. We could go to the farms, to the mill, to the meadow. Okay. Let's I want to see Franz Bauer and the Widow Kemprin. We can visit them. Oh, we can't go there. I'm just kidding. Pig! There's pigs! Can we go this way? Where does this go? Oh, this goes to the John Bauer farm. Let's see. Let's see. A cow. This is also locked. Ooh, what's this? Johan's family keeps beehives for honey and wax. Very cool. Okay, we can't go down there. Can we go down there? No. I guess not. Okay, I'd say it's still worth exploring. I can confirm I always help myself into my neighbor's house. The police showed up, but I was stronger. That's how you show your neighbors hospitality. Show them that you're quite capable of protecting them when they're not around. Whether they like it or not. We could go into Attilia's home. Let's go. Hey, man. You want something? Yeah, you got any cats I could pet? No, I guess not. Alright, well, good talk. See you later, alligator. You know, wild crocodile. Ooh, she has, like, little, like, figurines and stuff. It's pretty cool. I feel like that hints that she's, did they mention before that she's, like, a pagan, probably? I kind of want to check that out. She's probably under people. Anna, daughter of Ulrich and Gret. Aw, cutie. Helena. Wife of Karl, mother of Anton. Someone stole 2 of her pictures? Oh no. Husband of Helena, father of Anton, known for his boldness and his signature hat spoon. Oh yeah, he does have a spoon in his hat. But why? Poor Quay. What was her name? Ottilia. Lost her home after the death of her husband. Ah, okay. Cat inspector, where's your cat? Oh yeah, you're right. Someone did steal some, or something happened to 2 of her pictures. She could have taken them down, but it could have also been stolen. Is there anything this way? Oh, I guess not. Okay, so the only place to really explore is the forest and the mill. So let's see if we can go to either of those places. Oh, we can. Okay. Dog. Look. Oh my god, it's the Didn't I do it for you, Kermie? Didn't I do it for you? Isn't that what this dog is? We could pet him. We could pet Staub. Hey, man. Aww. What good dog. What good doggy. Didn't I do it for you? Why not I do it for you, Kermie? It's the dog! It's the dog from that meme. Oh, they were in a little table underneath. Kermie, best game! Right? You can pet the dogs and the cats. This is a pretty cool game. Outer Farms. Outer Wilds. Can we look at this? Glass windows, probably made in the Low Countries. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess... Yeah, glass wouldn't be that common, like, during this time period, huh? Aw, doggy whined. Looks like a Dutch windmill. What's it doing in Bavaria? Ah, I guess that means that someone here is, like, Dutch, right? Roman ruins, meadow. I'm gonna go to the outer farms. Exploring is pretty fun here. Chicken! Look, it's Hux! Look! See, this one's small enough, right? It's Hux! Dutch jump scare! Moo! Okay, so that's the outer farms. Before I go to the Roman ruins, let's, there was something going on at the church. Let's see what's going on at the church. Now that's a Hux. Now that's a spicy meatball. Okay, let's talk to Thomas. You simply must meet Thomas! Thomas! Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again. Anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Oh, so like it's that thing where like people are buried, like the dead are buried, but like eventually when their bodies have decomposed, they bury the bones in like a mausoleum type thing, right? So I guess that's what they're referring to, but it seems like if they don't work on the foundation here, it's gonna like the whole church is gonna come down, probably killing Amelie or whoever's gonna be like in there. I feel like that's a little bit of the Freddy foreshadowing going on here. A good day, Master Mahler. Good day, Father Thomas. Everything alright with the church? I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I did mean to eavesdrop. Oh yes, Lucky was again reminding me of the danger severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. And I mean, it will refill on an ongoing basis. It'll be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas, until later. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was any, like, chismes. Let's go to the Roman ruins. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Oh, did my... Okay, I thought my mouth stopped moving. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Oh, graffiti! Let's go. This looks like kid drawings. I think a child's drawings. I wonder who the artist is. Look, it's a horse and kitty cat. Okay, there's nothing else for us to really look at. Ooh, what's this? What is this? Collapse? This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Interesting. Some children coming home, been out in Paris for so long. Oh, we could go into the forest. What do you think's gonna be in the forest? You think we'll find Randon's rice? If only they had Gothic architecture. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, bunny. What's this? Most of the felling is for the abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. A squirrel! There's a squirrel here. Do you see it? I remember when me and Beans went to New York City last year. One of the things that I was like just enamored and amazed by was like, oh my god, the squirrels look different here. like I think we were at the Met Museum, and like I think there was like an area that like there's like a window that shows like outside, and I remember like seeing a squirrel and being like, oh my god, Beans, the squirrels look different. It's like a completely different place here. I don't know how to describe like how the squirrels were different, but they just were. The squirrels eat well here. They eat well here too. It's how they look. I don't know. I've seen some fat squirrels, especially like any squirrels that live on like a university campus or like, you know, like a place where lots of people will like give it food. Like the squirrels are fat. And did I tell you guys this story before? Like one time the Filipino club was having like a meeting outside. It was like a smaller meeting, but there was this girl who like has told us before that she has like a fear of squirrels, like she's scared of them. And one time, like as we're meeting outside, a squirrel starts like heading towards us, you know, because like the squirrels at universities are not scared of people because they know that the people are gonna give them food most likely. So a squirrel starts like walking towards us, and I'm like, "Oh, don't panic!" To the girl that's like scared of squirrels, I was like, "Don't panic! I'll go chase it away." Going under the impression, right, that like, "Oh, I am physically bigger than the squirrel," and most animals will run away from something that is physically bigger than them, right? Unless you're like a badger. So I walk up to the squirrel, and it is not backing away. It is not showing like an ounce of fear, and I start getting scared. I started getting scared. I was like, uh-oh, I think I might be developing a fear of squirrels. This one is like not backing down. It's not moving. So I think like a bigger guy actually like walked over and like just waved his arms around, and then the squirrel finally ran away. But that was just a moment of like, I got this. I don't got this. The squirrel is scaring me. Squirrel. Okay, let me catch up. You'll never find Randon's rice. Petware. You're right, but let me believe. Let me believe. One day I shall find the rice. Maybe we can see an Esquilax. Mayhaps, perhaps. We have to find some kind of rice searcher or a rice finder or a rice seeker of sorts. The squirrels eat. Oh yeah, the squirrels in the south are the size of rotisserie chicken. It's wild. When I grew up, they were tiny little things. Really? That's kind of okay. You know how I said that squirrels would probably run away from something physically bigger? I don't know if they would run away from me in that case. Did you see squirrels in California started showing up carnivorous behavior? No way. I did not hear about that. Maybe that girl who was scared of squirrels, maybe she was onto something. Maybe we should be scared. Honey badger don't give an F. It's true. None of us will find the rice and survive. I know. As soon as we do, Randon will be like rapidly approaching your location, right? Okay. Let's continue. Where's my cursor? Oh, there we go. Smokey's home. Who's Smokey? The bear? Am I gonna... Oh, okay. This isn't Smokey the bear. The spirit just descends from the sky. He has it booby-trapped. Oh, Smokey. You're not a bear. Oh, Master Mahler? Yes? We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the, waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? Just admiring your home out here among the trees seems like a good life. The charcoal fires tend to mask the view a bit, but otherwise it's not too bad. Was there something you needed? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mahler. Until then. Let's talk to this guy. Oh! Do you think this is pronounced Vachislav? Because I know a guy with that name. It's like Vyacheslav. Oh, hello. Hello, you're not a local, are you? No, I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Is Smokey a friend of mine? Stay out here in the forest. Let's ask about Smokey. Oh, Matthew, is that the, squirrels are displaying widespread carnivorous behavior? In oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that girl had a point when she said she was scared of squirrels. No, I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing, but, he lets me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Oh, he's Romani. Okay. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying at the edge of town. California. I search to find whatever's different. It's the differences in an artist's style that makes their work unique. Different is merely different, not better or worse. Not me, there is incredible diversity in nature. I find it awe-inspiring. The Lord shaped us to each with our own purpose and gifts. How can I disdain his creation? I like that. These are all good, right? These are all good choices. He's not being bigoted in any of them. So, you know, good on him. Yeah, let's do this one. An attitude I hope more would share. I haven't seen you too often. Do you live here? I'm only visiting Tassing as well. My name is Andreas Mahler. Oh, you're the artist staying up at the Abbey. It's nice to meet you. Most folks in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right, I'm Vachislav, a traveling tinker. Can I marry Vachislav? Yes, you can. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing? The people of Tassing need much tinkered? Oh, I actually came to visit Kirsau's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. Ah, abbot! No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised they turned you away. Father Gurnet is a grumpy old man. I think he has half a mind to throw me out of the scriptorium these days. It's a great shame that Kirsau hides its books away from the town. Everyone should have access to knowledge. Yeah, let's go with that. We're alike in that regard, Master Mahler. What were you looking for? I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, or as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. Vachislav, that's heresy. It's a fascinating idea, but Genesis clearly states that the Lord created the heavens and the earth. How ridiculous. Let's be open-minded. Let's see what happens. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Oh, he's going into some Gnosticism. It's like, Gnosticism is interesting. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like Christianity, but with like extra Christianity with extra steps. It's interesting. It's interesting because it uses like Christianity as kind of like its base, and then it kind of like makes more, let's say, like world building around it. It explains stuff like yeah, oh, when you know about Gnosticism, I feel like that's what he's going into, right? Because all the stuff about like, oh, before the creation of the world and stuff. Because there's a lot in the Bible that seems very vague. It's stuff like, you know, if Adam and Eve were the first couple, like how did their children procreate, right? If they had 3 sons, where did the daughters come from? Was it incestuous? So I feel like a lot of Gnostic texts tried to kind of like explain that, but they also go into like some really interesting like alternative lore, I'll say. So it's interesting. Persona 5 is all about Gnosticism. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna ask Beans about that. Is it more Bible fanfics? You could see it that way. You could definitely like see it that way, because it's stuff like the basic thing that I know about Gnosticism is that it says that like the Christian God is actually like so this would definitely be like heretical if you're like if you're, you know, a practicing Christian, but basically it's saying that like the real God created the world and then just kind of left. The God that like we see in the Old Testament is actually kind of like a false God, and it was kind of it's the reason why you see like injustices, why there's suffering in the world, why there's contradictions in the Bible. It's kind of like that. It's all it's fanfics all the way down, buddy. Exactly, essentially. The big thing in Gnosticism is that the true God is a much higher pure being than the deity of the Old Testament, who is a dick. Yeah, you got yeah. It's really interesting to look into. So I recommend, if you guys are interested, there's actually some videos that I saw that was like, you know, Exodus, but through the eyes of, but make it Gnostic, and it kind of just explains all of that. It kind of like an interesting way too. So yeah, I think that might be what Vyacheslav is like going into, but I don't know for sure. Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, demons are water and earth, and the world was aether before the Lord formed it. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. Ah, I never considered it that way before. You might be onto something. Be careful. People have been imprisoned for talking like that. Don't be a fool. God created the elements. The church doesn't take kindly to heretics, and neither do I. You should repent from this nonsense. Ooh. Spicy. We'll be open-minded. We'll see if, I feel like people will be like, I saw you talking to Vyacheslav about his heresy. True God is the traveler, and Old Testy God is the witness for us D2 Lord folk. Yeah, exactly. I love the stuff that happens when people get religious in a crazy direction. Yes, Padware! It's so interesting to see. Kind of reminds me of Funger. I keep meaning to research the Rosicrucians. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds like something from Trinity Blood. Rosicrucians. I'm gonna keep a tab open on that. Okay, so we'll be open-minded. We'll see what happens. I did not expect such open dialogue with you, Master Mahler. Few men of your stature would entertain such ideas with someone like me. Anyway, I should get back to work. Until later, Vyacheslav. So that was interesting. I feel like he might become like, especially because he's Romani too, he might get like scapegoated, right? I feel like he might get like oh, there's a lot of places that we could go to. Shrine of Saint Satya, Meadow. Let's go to the waterfall. Another squirrel. Ooh, who's this? Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Who's this? Old Otto. There's an old Otto. Good to see you, Andreas. Okay, he doesn't say much. And there's a waterfall. Will flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. The soil in these woods is rich and moist. It'd be an excellent place to forage for mushrooms. Ah, we could forage. There's an old salt mine. There's so much to see here. Bunny. Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Also called Via Imperii, the Imperial Road links Venice in the south with Stettin on the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Kirsau every year. Cool. Oh, and I think that's the end of the road. Yummy, let's do some shrooms. I love the sad diamond. The marginalia is just so wild. There was a dog playing the violin. Did you guys see that? I just gotta explore everything. I just want to explore like all these places. And then I think we'll call it. Oh, here's the shrine to Saint Satya. Oh, this art looks Roman. Or at least Greek. Let's see. You think it was one of those like quote-unquote pagan goddesses that became like a saint? A carving of Saint Satya. It looks quite old. Patron saints. A local pagan who converted to Christianity. Miraculously aided... Ah, okay. Because the style, right? Like, this looks like it's a mixture of different, like, Roman or Greek goddesses. Because you have the bow for Artemis. You would have, like, the cornucopia for Demeter, I would say. So it could be, you know, like a Greek or Roman goddess, and then it became a Christian saint. As I understand it, the short form on Rosicrucians were a bunch of Christian alchemists and people of that ilk going, well, why does magic have to be against God? Ooh, interesting! Yeah. Because, like, I've like, studied a little bit of paganism before, and I've seen, like, people who self-identify as, like, Christian witches. I think that's pretty interesting, because they talk about how the Book of Psalms, for example, is basically a book of, like spells, but on behalf of God rather than against God. So that's interesting. I'm gonna look that up a little bit more. I kind of, same Pat, where I kind of like when people are religious in like different directions, right? I think that's a really good way to put it. Okay, so I think we'll do it like last time, where oh, let's talk to Till. We'll get to the scriptorium, and then I think that's where we're gonna call it, because it's getting late in my time zone. And then I'm actually gonna be on break for 3 days, but I'm gonna be back Friday for some retro games. Bumped any ghosts lately? Hee. Not since we last spoke. Ahaha. Good. Have you ever seen a nice review? Don't get sites like these in the cities, I expect. Can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins. I could do without the mud on my shoes, but the aqueduct does make a nice silhouette. Yeah, we'll agree with him. Interesting, my extended family was Christian Catholic, but also practiced Santeria. That's what I mean too, is that's all part of what people would call like folk, or oh, there's another word for it. I literally was just about to say it and it like floated out of my brain. It's basically, it's also considered like folk religion, like, you know, when Christianity kind of like spread, or any like, you know, dominant religion basically spreads into like places with different belief systems. Instead of saying like, no, you're wrong, they would more likely like attempt to adopt it into Christianity. So a lot of quote unquote pagan gods and goddesses would become saints, right? So just like what we saw with Saint Satya. So same thing with like, I did like a whole research paper on how like the Santo Niño in the Philippines is kind of like that. But that's why you see like people who are practicing Christians and Catholics, but they do stuff like Santeria, or they like have their own like superstitions about certain things. And I think that part is really neat. That's one of my favorite. That's like why I wanted to go into like religious studies as an area of study. That's why I minored in it. I don't pay much to the writing on them. I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. What sort of old legends? When Father Matthias was an abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gurnet became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favorite. The old books I talked about were about the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Ratii, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the night. Ah, it's Ares. And what's Mars backwards? Remove the S. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring where trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf and the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Sounds a lot like the story brother Matthew told me about Saint Moritz without the Roman gods. I'm surprised Curso has any record of tassing. A good story if nothing else. Let's do this. I hadn't thought about that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder if it's the same story. I don't know about all that, Master Mahler. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. It might all be fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. Ah, that's very quotable. I love that. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. This whole part, I want to save everything that he says. It's all very quotable. Wise words, I feel the same. Books connect us to the past we could hardly imagine existed. I'd rather look forward to new opportunities. No. Well said. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mahler, but I better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? I will. Until later, Till. Till later, Till. My dad's side was swamp people, so there was witchcraft and a curse on my family. Yo, I want to hear more about that the next time we hang out. Martin? Oh, get a friendly greeting from Martin? Told Martin to help his family, invited Martin to supper with the... Oh, no, I don't think so. Eat shit, Andreas! Achoo! Aw, jeez. He hates me. I should get to the scriptorium. Gurnett will give me an earful if I'm late again. Yeah, let's do that. The figures in the shrine to St. Christopher are quite nice. One of the 14 holy helpers, St. Christopher... Oh my god, the triangle, or the diamond. He is often pictured as a large man with a staff carrying child Jesus on his back along a swollen river. I think I've seen statues like that before. Okay, I feel like we should stop here, because I feel like as soon as we get to the Abbey, like, you know, stuff's gonna happen. So, who are your favorite characters so far? That's a good question. I think we can end off on that. So let's go to the journal. I did like that whole conversation I had with Till, actually. Let's see. Illuminata is definitely up there. I think she's funny. Let's see. Adok, Agnes, Amelie, Anna, Berthold, Big Jorg. I would say... Piero, definitely. Because he's so proud of me. Illuminata, she's kind of funny. Till... Who else? Vyacheslav is interesting. I kind of want to see more of him. And then Sabat. Like, I feel like those are my favorite characters so far. I really dig them. But alright, I think we are going to go ahead and stop it here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and quit. Yeah, quit game. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of motion, shall we? Uh-oh. The projector's floating. Let me put my desk back. There we go. Alright, let's do some motion and then we'll go ahead and raid out. Who are we listening to? Let's do some Bardcore. I feel like every time we play Pentiment, we should do some Bardcore, right? Bardcore. We have the same taste in characters. I think they're just so likable, though. They're so likable. Let's see. There's We Didn't Start the Fire. Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey? All-Star cover by Classical Latin? Okay, we're gonna listen to All-Star. I think we're listening to All-Star. Give me a second. Projector, where are you? Where's my projector? Okay, guys, we're gonna do our usual tradition after every stream. We have our little mosh pit. If any of you guys are new students, all you need to do during the mosh pit is pick an emote and spam it. And I'm gonna be doing a chat command that makes all of your little avatars fight each other to the death, even. So let's do it. As soon as you hear the music, get started. I'm gonna make sure no one raids into me. No way. No way. That's kind of awesome. Looking kinda dumb with a finger in her thumb. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. It's silent. Oh no. You've just been listening to me say it don't stop coming. Okay, we'll fix this. We'll fix this. Oh, I know what I turned off. Turn on the mini browser. Okay, how about... Wait, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. There you go. Do you guys hear it now? All good? Nice. There you go. Oh, Matthew won the first mosh pit while that was getting sorted out. That emote beeplebees is amazing. Round 2. Don't stop coming and they 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 don't stop coming. Hey now, you're an all-star. This is kind of awesome. All that glitters is gold. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. But the emote is so funny. You're an all-star. Get your game on and go play. Oh, Heracles? I just realized that's what it says. That's amazing. Let's go. Owen survived the mosh pit. Let's go. See, it's not rigged. It's not. Oh, we have time for one more. We have time for round 3. Fight. You're the winner. Go get your prize. I've been editing videos. Yo, nice. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on and go. Get your prize. Hey, oh Heracles, you're the leader. Go and get your triumph. All that glitters is gold. Let's go. Peck School won round 3. We got 3 different winners. We got Matthew, we got Owen, and we got Peck School. Let's go. Beeplebees the emote. I love the emote. And we ended it just in time. Good job, everyone. Good job. I think we're going to go ahead and raid into Shindigs. I feel like a lot of you have heard of Shindigs. If you haven't, he's this VTuber that is very like experimental with a lot of his like overlays and stuff. He always has like a new one every stream. It's pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and raid into him. So one thing is, like I said, I'm gonna be on break for the next 3 days because of Crimbus, as well as a short mini vacay, but I'll be back Friday evening for some retro gaming. Alright, so Oh, there's people spamming in the chat. I see. I think so. He's Christmas caroling. But I'll see you guys. On Friday for some retro gaming. We're gonna play a game about ancient Egypt. All right. So I hope you guys enjoy that. If I don't see you guys before Christmas, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, or just Happy Holidays. All right. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and raid. As always, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe.